All right. All right. Let's just get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. It's me, it's Malcolm, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to get straight into it because there is a lot to see, so a lot to go over. So I just kind of want to get into it. Welcome, welcome. If you're new, welcome. If it's your first time here, we're here for the vibes. We're also here to talk in a commentary fashion. I don't attack people as long as they don't attack me. So if you're looking for me to drag somebody, I might do that. I might not. We will see. Ladies and gentlemen, we did do a poll on my community tab, and with this whole Gabby Hanna being exposed situation, both by an ex-fan and now by Jen Det, I think it is time to finally talk about it. Because one, I haven't seen Gabby respond, and I don't think she will. We'll get into that. And two, for those that were here before, we kind of talked about this a little bit, but I just want to bring it up again. So during my last live stream, I did talk about how I was told a couple years ago that Gabby Hanna was part of this group chat, and in this group chat, she was talking to fans, and not only talking to fans, anything negative about Gabby Hanna online was being put in this group chat, and it seems that it might have been confirmed by both Alyssa the X fan and I think Jen Det. I have not fully watched either of their videos. Full disclaimer, just so nobody's confused. I know exactly who Alyssa is. She was one of the biggest Gabby Hanna fans of all time. Back in the day, if you even said anything negative about Gabby Hanna, either her or people that were under Alyssa would just come and attack you, even if they weren't following you, this, and the third, right? So when I saw Alyssa, who again was like the biggest Gabby Hanna fan, post a video through, I think I watched Adam McIntyre's like reaction to it, and I think he deleted it because he learned that Alyssa was partially responsible, if not fully responsible, for the false allegations against Jen Dent, where there was a fake victim of SA by Jen Dent, and this person wasn't real. There is no records of this person. It was confirmed to be like a fake story, and the Gabby Hanna fans really pushed that, and Alyssa was basically one of the main people pushing that. That is what I remember. A lot of people seem to not remember that part, so we're going to talk about that. And I think Jen Det's going to talk about that in her video. Again, I haven't seen Jen Det's video in full, so I might be corrected about that situation. So I just kind of want to get into it. So the first one we have is obviously Alyssa. For those that do not know who Alyssa is, this is Gabby Hanna's like now ex-fan who was like the biggest Gabby Hanna fan. So we're just gonna get straight into it. I kind of only know about this video through Adam McIntyre, so give him a follow because he is kind of like always on top of things and always seeing new things. Again, full disclaimer, I know who Alyssa is. I know she never took accountability for any of her part in the Gabby Hanna fandom, so I'm not expecting that, but what I am trying to see is if she even, how do I say, if Alyssa even talks about anything that Gabby Hanna did wrong, shows any text messages, because apparently the group chat thing was confirmed to be real. I just don't know the extent of it. There was also an allegation, or Alyssa says that Gabby Hanna had a fan over her house. I don't know about that. That's kind of creepy. Again, you're a grown woman, like having fans at your house. I think that's kind of weird, whether you're a man or woman. So let's just get into it.
Being a fan of Gabby Hanna's was genuinely fun at first. At first. It felt like being in on something and understanding her in a way that other people just didn't get. There was this energy in the fandom, very protective, very defensive. It felt justified, you know? Like we were standing up for someone we genuinely thought was misunderstood. But I don't think we talk enough about the other feelings that were there at the time as well. Because low-key, we were really scared of her. And it wasn't this, she's so terrifying thing. It was like, you didn't want to be noticed for the wrong thing. You didn't want to disagree too loudly. I remember seeing how she responded to criticism, even small criticism, and thinking, okay, so this is what happens when you step out of line. And I told myself it wasn't fear. It was just respecting Gabby. It was her having boundaries, or whatever she wanted us to believe. There was also this unspoken rule that you don't call her out, because if you do, there's a very real chance she might unfollow you. And to us, that was everything. Like, oh no, a creator unfollowed you, but when you're in the midst of it, it doesn't feel small. Being followed by her meant something to us. It meant you were a good fan. You were on the right side of history. So people learned really quickly what kept you there and what got you pushed out to the side. You could joke, you could defend, you could laugh along at her, but as soon as you got too critical, that's when things changed and she was no longer on your side. I know for me, there were moments I wanted to say something. Not even anything harsh, but
Okay, let's pause right here. I know for a fact Alyssa is 24 years old. So let's say 5, 6 years ago, we're talking junior slash senior year of high school, if that, maybe freshman year of college. And I don't know about y'all, but I knew at 16, 17, 18 that, idolizing celebrities in such a way was unhealthy. So I'm kind of curious if if she's going to take any accountability. The energy sounds super culty. Yeah, because what do you mean step out of line with a content creator is such an thing to say out loud. So again, I will say the stand-up. I remember the stand-up of Gabby Hanna stand-up. It was, first of all, I was never scared of Gabby Hanna stands. They could threaten me and dox me, whatever. Yeah, just I remember back in the day, I would say something about Gabby, and I think Alyssa blocked me, and I know this for a fact. Alyssa blocked me without ever interacting with me, because I think she realized, and a lot of Gabby Hanna stands realize, that I am not scared of teenagers. Like, if you really think about it, back in the day, a lot of the Gabby Hanna stands and fans that were like the most vile were also the youngest. So, of course, they're going to idolize Gabby. Of course, they're going to love Gabby, right? That isn't to say that there are a lot of grown people that also defended Gabby at the time. Let's not say it was only kids. It was definitely some adults too. Um, but yeah, I was just never scared of Gabby Hanna stands. Even now, I'm just like, I laugh at it because I would just literally look at their tweets and laugh and go about my day. You know what I'm saying? So I just find it funny that Alyssa blocked me. She blocked me on Twitter, and I never interacted with her once. And again, I think the Gabby Hanna fans realize I just don't care. I think they realize like the older content creators, they just didn't care, so they never really came for Peter Mon like that. I mean, they did, but not really. They kind of came for like the younger creators that talked about Gabby, which, well, it's like Angelica Oles. She was pretty young. Yeah, I was not scared of no cyberbullying, bro. Like, bro, I have been doxxed before. Like, it doesn't scare me. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh no, you have my number. So do like 500 other people. What are you talking about, bro? Also, drinking a Mountain Dew. Hello. All right.
But I didn't because I cared more about staying in her orbit than saying what I actually thought. And the thing is, it's not like nobody ever said anything either. People did, just not for long, really. Because once you called her out, it didn't turn into a conversation. It turned into silence. Like, complete silence. No likes, no replies, no notifications from her, nothing. Sometimes this happened for months. And I know this sounds not important, but to us, when that is the thing we rely on, her just cutting that off, it feels very intentional. One of the biggest moments for me, and the one that I tried not to think about too much because it was just so much, was the Rachel Oates book poetry thing. Because, oh my god, let's get into that. At the time, we thought the dynamic was really clear. Gabbie's poetry book, or so she claimed, was about really deep, personally traumatic things in the mindset of a child. So it came off really stupid and childish, because it was. But that's not the point. The point is Rachel made a parody book of this, and since we viewed it as a very traumatic book, we took this very badly. We were very offended by this. Like, why would you make poetry out of somebody's trauma? Like, not your own trauma. Not, like, you're making a joking book about somebody's trauma. Or so we thought. So people really defended Gabbie for this. But when I went back and reread Adult Lessons without that framing in my head, some things really didn't line up. If something is being presented as this deeply trauma-centered work, you expect that to be reflected throughout it. And it just wasn't. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing personal in it. Don't get me wrong. There are some mental health poems that relate to Gabbie in the book. But I am saying the way it was phrased to us was not entirely true. And because of that, we framed Rachel like she had done something genuinely bad, when in reality, all she did was write a parody book about her dog. Her fucking dog. That's what we were upset over.
She's acting like she wasn't a part of this. I'm sorry, she's acting like her facial reactions are just kind of like, can you believe that? I'm like, girl, you were a part of it. What do you mean? This is what I mean by disingenuous. Like, so you're gonna sit there and be like, God, it was just a parody about her dog. Like, like, can you believe it? I'm like, no, we knew what it was. Y'all didn't. So don't look at us like we were supposed to like feel bad for you because you guys just took it the wrong way. I don't know.
Most fans didn't come to this conclusion on their own. They were guided by Gabbie. And I think that's the first time I really realized we weren't defending her. We were being mobilized. At the time, even then I thought it was excessive. That's why I never really got involved. It was horribly wrong of Gabbie, but for years I felt slighted by Rachel for some reason. Like she had done something. She hasn't. She did nothing wrong. And I just hate the way Gabbie put a bad taste in my mouth when I hadn't even watched her videos and still haven't to this day. I meant to really like them. I don't know if you can tell. I'm a book person. I know my room's a mess, but I'm a book person. I love books. So like, I would love Rachel's content. And I think that's the part that bothers me now is how normal it all felt. Like, it felt completely reasonable that we were constantly defending her and protecting her. But when I step back and look at it, the dynamic is kind of backwards. We were her audience. She was the 30-year-old woman. A lot of us were young, impressionable, and trying to figure out what...
I was freshly... Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about. Hold on. Go back. I need to read that.
The 30-year-old woman.
To be exact, one of my followers from 2020 just turned 18.
Some of us were young, impressionable, and...
I was freshly 18. People in the group chat were 14 and 17. So you were an adult. So you were an adult. Okay, maybe not an adult, but you were definitely grown enough to realize like that this was wrong. If you're gonna say at 18 you were that impressionable, I find that very concerning, to be honest with you. Because like I said, me and a lot of friends in high school, we just always knew to not idolize celebrities like that, like celebrities, YouTubers, whatever, what have you. Because I was around when YouTube started, right? Like I'm 32 years old. I was I was like alive when YouTube was like doing the star system. Like it wasn't even like thumbs up or thumbs down. Like I was around for like Chocolate Rain. I was there for when things went viral before content creators got paid. So I'm sorry. Maybe it's just the way I grew up, but you can't make me feel bad that you were 18, freshly 18, as you said, and you're in this group chat. I I'm sorry, I just think you are pushing away a lot of responsibility that you had as one, a grown teenager. Like you definitely knew better. Like, I'm sorry.
Trying to figure out what was right and wrong in real time. Why did it feel like we were responsible for protecting her? And within all of that, there's the obvious favoritism. Like, there were just certain people in the fandom who got more likes, more replies, more validation, and personalized FaceTime calls with Gabbie. And it wasn't random. It was very clear what the messaging was. The more money you pay to my Patreon, the more access to me personally you get. It is so fucking parasocial beyond belief. I can't even.
Also, my bad, yo. I just realized it was echoing because I had two feeds. That was my bad. I did just fix that. Hopefully that's better. Because I just checked my stream and I just hear the echo. That's my fault. That's my bad. That's my bad. Have a This is so performative, it's cringe. Yeah, I agree.
Beyond belief, I can't even.
Okay, that sounds better. Here we go.
Even begin to put it into words. Because when attention is the reward and silence is the punishment, favoritism is what keeps the system run. And there are moments that, at the time, felt exciting. Like her inviting a fan over to her house. And let me be clear, I'm not talking about Nick, the guy from her Manic episode. Why did she do that? Is she okay?
That's insane. Inviting a fan over, no matter the age, I think that is a line that should never be crossed. Unless you knew the person before you got famous, that's the only, in my opinion, the only acceptable reason to invite a fan over. This is kind of like insane to me. I need to know how old the fan was at the time that they were invited over to Gabby's house, because that I'm getting a lot of Colleen vibes energy, and I think Adam said so himself in his live stream. I can't remember, but it's giving Colleen energy because you have another grown influencer interacting with young fans in a group chat. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Shane Dawson also had a group chat that we just don't know about yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just see that coming out one day. You know what I mean?
I didn't know about this until a couple of months ago. I went my entire fandom life not knowing about this. Do you know how jealous I would have been? That's not normal. I should not be jealous of that. That is, what the hell? Are you kidding? And mind you, this person didn't just go to her house. She worked for her for a period of time, but a lot of people hire their fans. That's not actually as taboo as it sounds. It's the inviting the fan over to your house while they work for you. That type of power dynamic is kind of crazy. Okay. Looking back on it, it really blurred the lines. We were fans. She was the creator. And I need to reiterate, so many of us were young. The friend I know now at 18 joined the fandom at 12. So when you already have a space of people trying to stay on her good side, we're afraid of losing her attention and constantly rewarded. Being invited into her personal life like that, it reinforces the idea that closeness is something you get by being the right type of fan. And I think the clearest example of all of this is how divided it became. There were different levels of access to Gabbie Hanna. It wasn't labeled in some dramatic way, like there was no specific, here's the access to me card. But we all knew it. We all knew it. There were fans she would FaceTime with, talk to directly, and build relationships with. And then there were people she would miss live streams for. People who were still showing up, just at a lower level. Same fandom, very different experience. I didn't see it at the time.
Hiring fans is also dubious. See Amanda Palmer and Neil. I have no idea who those people are. However, comma, I think hiring fans is a big no-no. She's saying it's not as taboo as people think. I tend to disagree. I think it's actually extremely taboo. Because the high-end content creators, especially the high-end content creators They hire management teams, they hire like a social media team if they're big enough, they hire editors, they hire thumbnail people that are not fans. Again, the only exception is if like they were your friend back in the day and you knew them and you wanted to give them like, give them a job and things like that. That's like, in my opinion, the only acceptable thing to hire a fan. But I, unless I could be wrong, I don't see like Michaela Naguera, and I can't believe I said her name, like Michaela Naguera, right? I just don't see her hiring a fan to help her with anything. You know what I'm saying? So I highly, highly disagree with that. I think hiring fans is not a good look at all. I don't care what level of celebrity you are. I don't think that's a line that should be crossed. So, so I disagree.
just thought people were closer to her. Now I'm starting to realize maybe they were more of use to her. And I think what shifted for me was how heavy it all started to feel.
You about to make me look this up. Here we go. Oh my god, y'all about to see my like watch history? That's crazy. I just watch a lot of Danganronpa, y'all, and Yu-Gi-Oh. Don't mind me. Uh Amanda Palmer. Why do I feel like I know this person? Oh, she's like an actress. She's a music artist. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How many subscribers? 155,000, but you have like, oh, okay. Hasn't made music in a year. Okay. Okay.
People always told me you'll regret being in the Gabbie Hanna fandom.
I said that. I was one of the few people that just said it out loud. I just said, y'all, Gabby Hanna is definitely gonna stab y'all in the back one day. Y'all gonna look stupid. I probably said it in a nicer way, but I definitely Dresden Dolls. I don't think I've ever heard of Dresden Dolls. Um, I don't think I've heard of them, no. But yeah, I just dang, I lost my train of thought. That's okay.
All started to feel. People always told me you'll.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was one of the people that I was not afraid to tell Gabby Hanna stand like, hey, she doesn't care about you. Like, I hope you know that. Like, you're not going to be picked. And lo and behold, look at me right once again, because I was just I was probably early, just not on time, but I was definitely right. She doesn't she Gabby also made it very clear that she never cared about her fans because she would just let her fans be dogpiled when they were defending her, and she would just never like come to their aid. And I just thought like she doesn't care about y'all. And Gabby makes it so obvious that she doesn't, bro. That's insane.
Regret being in the Gabbie Hanna fandom. I do not regret being in the fandom. I regret.
Okay, well, why are you making the video then? Wait, let me just try that again. Like, what do you mean?
You will regret being in the Gabbie Hanna fandom. I do not regret being in the fandom.
So why are you making the video? If you don't regret it, then why are you making the video trying to make people feel bad for you that you're in the fandom to begin with? And then cracking jokes about like how like loopy it was. I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense. That's like me saying I don't regret being a Shane Dawson fan. Yes, I do. Like, what do you mean? I regret being a Shane Dawson fan. I regret ever giving that man support. And I'm in a YouTube video of his and I can never like be unseen from it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was a couple seconds, like I was a part of that video. Like I regret it. Like I don't understand how hard it is for people to just say, I was wrong, I regret it, I shouldn't have done it. Like that's all you need to say. We don't need a 30-minute video of people trying to make you feel bad. Like this person is still not having a drop of self-awareness. It's hilarious. She's making the video because she's mad she's not.
I regret
Yeah.
what the fan did while I was in it because now I am associated with that shit. Like, don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't apologize for them. I'm not them.
you could still denounce it and say it was wrong. Like that's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? You could still denounce it and say, "Hey, this was wrong." Though it was kind of like, okay. Oh my God, I just realized y'all can see that you can see the chat on screen. Oops. But I like that though. I like that. It looks pretty good. It's clean. It's clean. I like that.
And then there were times on Patreon where things got really personal, like darkly personal. Talking about in detail how much she was struggling and how she was feeling and how successful she was. And now I'm not saying you shouldn't talk about mental health. That's not the issue. The issue is who she was saying it to, a very young, impressionable audience. Because this isn't a private support system. It's a group of fans who are already emotionally invested in this person. And it created this atmosphere where people weren't just supporting her. We were worried for her safety. Worried that if we didn't say the right thing or show up enough or support her enough, then something bad might happen to her. That's a lot to carry, especially as a fan. It's like kick grooming all over again. And when you combine that with everything else, the hierarchy, the need to protect, and when you combine it as a fan, it's like kick grooming all over again. And when you...
What did she censor? She censored something. I can't tell. Did she say grooming? Let me see.
Especially as a fan, it's like kick grooming all over again. And when you combine...
I think she said a content creator's name. I don't know.
that with everything else, the hierarchy, the need to protect her, the favoritism, feels a lot like emotional labor. Support should not feel like you're responsible for keeping them alive. Like, as a fan, that is not what support should look like. At a certain point, it stopped feeling like you could criticize her at all. Not because of the backlash or the favoritism, but because we seriously thought she was gonna hurt herself. So instead of questioning things, we overcorrected. So we defended her harder, louder, and more aggressively, because it seemed better than the option of what could have happened had...
Oops. You dox people. She's really downplaying, like, how bad the stands are. No, you dox people. And I know it got so bad that one of the Gabbie Hanna stands, and I've never talked about this in a video, so this is probably the first time you ever hear me talk about this. Back in the day, I was reached out to, hold on, let me get back to where I was.
We overcorrected.
I was reached out back in the day by someone that was openly criticizing Gabbie Hanna like everybody else was. And she sent me police reports of that she had to file against the Gabbie Hanna stand because the Gabbie Hanna stand was like harassing her and like harassing her job and things like that. And I saw the police report and it was like a real legit. And again, Alyssa's kind of like downplaying it like they only like it wasn't that bad what they were doing. No, you were actively doxing people and threatening people's lives. I think that's what's being missed here is that I was there when the Gabbie Hanna stands were bad, man. Like they were bad. Like they would dox you, they would call you out of your name, they would call you racial slurs. Like, let's never forget that hello, Alyssa was allegedly the one that made racist jokes about Jessie Smiles' baby. Are we forgetting about that part? I feel like we're forgetting about that part. And again, it was never proven, so don't, take it as you will, but it was 100% a Gabbie Hanna fan that created that fake page that talked about Jessie Smiles' child. And again, it's not, she's making it seem like it was just a little bit of online bullying, but like, no, it was worse than that. Like, it was like vile things. So, yeah, she can downplay it all she wants. I feel like we got to keep bringing that up if she's going to act like that.
So we defended her harder, louder, and more aggressively, because it seemed better than the option of what could have happened had we not. And there were moments where it didn't feel passive anymore either, like when she was misgendering Trisha Paytas. We were expected to step in, defend her, and correct the narrative. When everything was happening with Trisha, I did speak up. And it was not aggressively either. I said it very civilly. Gabby, you need to not be transphobic. It is that simple. This was at a time when Trisha's pronouns were clearly listed in their bio, and they use they, them pronouns at this point. While Trisha uses she, her pronouns now, that does not dismantle the fact that they use they, them pronouns at that period in their life. And it doesn't diminish what Gabby did. Just because somebody changes their pronouns does not mean that the transphobia back then is alright. And the thing is, Gabby unfollowed me for it. And she unfollowed a lot of other people too that day. She went totally silent on the internet and went on an unfollowing spree. The weirdest part is, I wasn't even shocked. I knew the rules. I knew what my place was, and I still crossed the line. And the thing I think about a lot is how normal it became for other people to come after us instead of Gabby. We were just existing in that space. A lot of us hadn't even said anything and were put on some hit list to take us down. My friends and I weren't even defending her at this point because she was going off the rails and she was doing nothing to defend herself. So why would we defend her? People would dogpile, attack, harass, and this wasn't rare either.
You seeing this? You seeing this? Are you seeing this? Is it crazy? Can we replay that again? Just can we go back? Can we go back? I'm sorry. Let's go back.
We were just existing in that space. A lot of us hadn't even said anything and were put on some hit list to take us down. My friends and I weren't even defending her at this point because she was going off the rails and she was doing nothing to defend herself. So why would we defend her? People would dogpile, attack, harass, and this wasn't rare either. You would think in a community expected to defend her, and in a community where Gabby said that Hello Leash and Jessie Spiles needs to control their fan base, that she might step in for us and help us.
You know what? No. It's too easy. No.
But she didn't. Not really, at least. So you end up in this position where you're defending her constantly. You're managing how you act so you don't get cut off. And at the same time, you're completely on your own. And I remember just taking it because that's what being a fan felt like. But looking back, that's not loyalty. It's cowardice. A lot of us were doxxed for defending her. Some of us...
You dox people first. What are y'all talking? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, don't. Gabbie Hanna is I'm greatly enjoying this. Gabbie Hanna is a terrible cult leader and abandoned me. Like, that's really what the vibe is here, bro.
Us were outed to our families for defending her. People contacted my dad for defending her. They got his contact information and texted him. And again, in a fandom where we're expected to show up for her, that level of expectation was not reversed back onto us. I'm not saying she...
What expectation? You're a fan. Well, what expectation? You're a fan and she's a content creator. Am I missing something here? Like, am I going crazy, bruh? I feel like I'm going crazy. Like, what? No.
She controlled what other people did, but I am saying that environment existed because of her, and we were the ones who had to deal with the fallout. When I look back at all of this, I don't think any of it is random. It worked the way it worked because it benefited her.
Well, didn't she just say she was freshly 18, like she wasn't old enough to make her own decisions? Sounds like a great I'm hearing a whole lot of we and us and very little I and me. Exactly. And this is what I kind of understood. I didn't watch this far into her video, but yeah, the vibes are definitely like I was 18, I didn't know any better. I'm like, girl, yes you did. I knew better when I was in freshman year of high school. Like, I knew better. Like, are you kidding me? No, I think this is all excuses.
We were younger, more reactive, and more loyal. We were willing to jump in and attack someone we cared about without fully thinking it through. And she didn't have to defend herself publicly because we were already doing it for her.
Exactly.
We were the ones arguing, getting harassed, and getting doxxed. Well, she got to stay just far enough removed from it.
Correct.
And I think something that gets overlooked in all of this is how long we stayed. And I don't mean that the way...
Trust me, it was not overlooked. We definitely made fun of y'all. And I'm going to be honest, we made fun of y'all for staying as long as y'all did. Like, some of y'all backed up off Gabbie Hanna way too late. And I'm not going to lie, I definitely crack jokes, and I don't feel bad about it. Now what?
Way you think I mean that either. Hear me out. There were long stretches, on Patreon especially, where she just wasn't there, but kept charging people for their fucking money. Months, sometimes close to a year. And people didn't leave. We waited, which, yes, is our own fault. But she should have paused subscriptions. We kept expecting her to come back and pick things up eventually.
Nope.
We waited because that's what a good fan looked like. She would disappear for months at a time, sometimes years, and then come back and expect the same loyalty. There's a reason her albums flopped. Like a real reason they didn't chart. And it's not because she didn't promote them, it's because she ruined the loyalty with her fan base. And now we don't want to stream them even. But that doesn't change the fact that we were expected to hold everything up. And it wasn't just about her being gone. It was about the fact that a lot of her Patreon was tied to, if you subscribe, I will do this. She made specific promises and then did not fulfill on them. Music videos, content, things that were supposed to be funded by our support. Things that just never really happened. We kept waiting and assuming it was coming eventually. We kept giving her the benefit of the fucking doubt, and I don't know why. She gave us no reason to trust her. And I get it, things happen and projects fall through, but this was not that. It kept happening and nothing was ever addressed. It became a pattern, and it wasn't just Patreon. For years there were promises of new music called This Time Next Year coming out, with specific songs on the album. She promised that things were on the way. And then when she released it, they were shitty little voice note versions. It was not good. I swear on my life, there were certain fans sending her $50 filming, like, music video shoot locations that she could film at, and she was...
It was our own fault. The video should have ended there. The video shouldn't have ended when she was like, I don't regret being a Gabbie Hanna fan. Which was 8 minutes in, because she doesn't regret it. Like, okay, so why you make the video?
Just like, no, I don't think I'm going to. And then she filmed in her bedroom on her iPhone with no support, with shitty little...
The vibe I'm getting from Melissa is actually, I'm better Gabbie Hanna scam me. The vibe I'm getting right now is, I'm pissed I spent money on Gabbie and I didn't get what I wanted. Okay, girl.
little dances that she put no effort into choreography. Like, we hated them. All that aside, people stayed. People kept believing things were coming. By this point, waiting had kind of become normal.
Oh.
I think the hardest thing to admit is that we were all doing this in her name. A lot of it was framed as defending her or correcting misinformation. But in practice, it often turned into going after other creators. Dogpiling, arguing, pushing back in ways that didn't always feel reasonable. And the thing is, it didn't even feel wrong at the time. That behavior wasn't shut down, and if anything, it was reinforced by Gabbie and the fandom itself. When people went hard for her, they got attention from anti-Gabbie Hanna fans. But we also got validation from peers, recognition from Gabbie herself. So it starts to feel like something you're supposed to do. And there's another thing that's really hard for me to sit with, because there was this narrative for a long time that she had genuinely changed. Like, we believed that Gabbie from 2015 and Gabbie from 2020 were so far removed. She was such a better person. She had changed so much. And then I look at Gabbie in 2026 and I'm like, well, someone doesn't regress that much in 6 years. That means she never actually changed. There were conversations behind...
You mean she lied? You mean an influencer lied to you? Ooh, The audacity.
The scenes, like the 3-hour phone call that explained everything. We thought she validated herself. We really, genuinely did. Namely, because most of us didn't have 3 hours to digest that shit.
So you mean to tell me y'all defended that phone call BS, right? And y'all didn't even listen to the 3-hour phone call? Is that what I'm hearing right now? Because if so, that tells me everything I need to know about y'all from back then. Because I made a video dissecting that 3-hour phone call, and I did it in a single day. Okay? I remember the full 3-hour phone call came out. I clicked it. I watched it. I took notes on it. I made a video about it. I clicked things. Like, if I was able to do that, and y'all were her loyal fans, and y'all telling me right now that some of y'all didn't even watch that 3-hour phone call to see whether Gabbie was right or wrong. Yeah, okay. 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 I can't believe someone is 24. I can't. I 24. Again, this was 6 years ago. So again, she was freshly 18 at the time. That's crazy to me. I'm sorry. Like, what are we doing here? She blames Gabbie for her attacking other people on the internet as an 18-year-old, exactly, while she's harassing Jen Dent in her mid-20s. You see, you know ball. You know ball. You understand.
We skimmed through, and we found all the parts that fans talked about, and we telephoned it. The thing I hate the most, we did. As fans, we took that seriously. We trusted that there was context we didn't know. I mean, Jesse's friends were literally in my personal DMs calling that phone call napalm at least 1.5 years before it was released. Meaning, yes, it was premeditated. But in hindsight, is that a bad thing? In the moment, we were like, if it's premeditated, how truthful can Jesse be? Really? Really? Like, I look back on my own thought process and I'm like, oh, I was so brainwashed. This is a cult. But the way I was thinking about it is, why?
I'm glad you know.
Why would I receive information about this? I believed it was things that had been resolved that I'm not privy to. But the more I think about it, the more I question it, as I should. After Gabbie's Patreon group leak, I can't look at that phone call the same way anymore. I can't. It's forever changed. We didn't hear that conversation for years, but Gabbie knew it existed. We didn't see what was said, we were just told what happened. But the behavior that she was showing after the fact didn't really reflect that she had changed. I can say that the way that Gabbie presented the phone call made it easier for us to ignore what was right in front of us. It gave us reason to keep believing. It's a lot easier to defend.
I'm sorry, can we just go back to the fact that she's 18? And I know for a fact in high school, especially, they have you do like research papers at least once within your high school career. And you're telling me that you did hearsay for something that was like a serious situation and you didn't do any research? Like, no research at all? Okay, totally believable. Totally believable. Yep, 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 yep. The I'm sorry. I feel like she's lying here. There's no way you didn't know the context of that phone call. I'm sorry. I feel like this is just a CYA moment. Like, no, I don't. I genuinely don't believe you.
Defend somebody when you think the worst is already behind them. The thing that stayed with me the most was what wasn't addressed. There were things, especially during her Manic episode, where she said things that were genuinely harmful, offensive, and racist. Towards Black people, towards Native Americans, and towards all the trans people. Like, it was just so fucked up. Non-binary people, trans people, people with DID. I could keep going! There were so many people she attacked during her Manic episode and then never addressed it. She said she would address it and then never did. What I kept looking for was a direct, clear acknowledgement of what happened, not a vague explanation. I wanted actual accountability for what was said. Mental health may be able to explain behavior, it does not erase the impact that she had. I remember waiting for that moment where it would be like, oh, she's finally taking this seriously. And it just never came. When you're in a space where you're expected to defend someone, that lack of clarity does not make things easier. It makes fans explain something that was never actually explained in the first place, and that's not a position we should be put in. We shouldn't have to put words in Gabbie's mouth. We shouldn't have to defend Gabbie from a racism accusation in 2025. This just straight up should not have left her mouth to begin with. She should have, the second she became stable, apologized for what she said, but instead she let God atone for her misdeeds. This does nothing for the public. I think that was what really broke it for me, was the trust. After everything happened, there were statements about getting help from mental health professionals. As a fan, that mattered. It made it feel like things were actually being taken seriously, and this wouldn't happen again. But over time, that trust started to feel a lot less solid. Now, I can't speak for anything that did or did not happen privately. I don't have access to that, but I can talk to how I felt watching everything that happened after that. The behavior didn't really line up with what we were being told is changing. At a certain point, it stopped feeling like...
Didn't she use a derogatory term towards a trans person? I think Halilish brought it up in one of her videos about Alyssa. I don't know, to be honest. Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me though, because like I said earlier, Alyssa was accused of creating the Twitter account that again like made fun of Jessie Smiles' baby and said racist jokes. So that wouldn't surprise me if Alyssa did do that. She's acting like Gabbie avoiding accountability is a new thing. She's done that for years. Exactly. Again, you were you were either a senior in high school or you were a freshman in college. So like you were definitely grown enough to know better, to be honest with you. So like I don't know. Also, it is thunderstorm where I am, so if the power does go out, I do apologize. We will pick this up if my power goes out. If not, we're just gonna keep rocking on.
Growth, and felt like we were just supposed to believe this was happening behind the scenes. We don't see it, but it's there. And then everything changed. Like a full rebrand. Different content, different messaging, different identity. She's leading into the trad wife Christian era and taking a much direct, critical approach to other people. And again, people are allowed to change. That's not the problem. The problem was how sudden it felt and how little was actually explained to the people who were there supporting her. If you've built an audience on one kind of relationship and then completely changed into something else, it feels like being left behind without understanding why. Especially when that new version starts criticizing in ways that honestly feel familiar. It felt like the same patterns from old versions of Gabbie. And at that point, I think I realized I wasn't watching someone grow. I was watching someone change patterns and directions without actually ever addressing what came before it. Then, there were moments that just felt disconnected from the audience entirely. Like when she started going after Adam McIntyre for living in sin. The audience she built, the people that were there to support her throughout all of this, are majority gay men, lesbians, and trans people. So seeing the messaging aimed at someone like that did not feel out of place. It felt like all of the people who had been there this entire time weren't being considered at all. I remember watching and thinking, who is this actually for? Who watches this? Because it wasn't just a change in content, it was a shift in values entirely. No matter how horrible of a person Gabbie was in 2018, she was socially aware. She supported trans...
No, she wasn't. Let's not do that. No, she wasn't. Gabbie Hanna was never socially aware. Like, let's kind of be for real for a second. Like, oh my gosh, no, Gabbie Hanna was not social. Gabbie Hanna knew exactly what she was doing. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Like, for real.
Trans and gay people and supported Black Lives Matter. For us, she did the bare minimum. She was amongst the people who were on the right side. Now look at her. On the right side! Like, hello! That's the part that says the most about how it ended. The downfall actually started in 2021. There wasn't some huge fallout in the fandom where people made massive cancellation posts. People just slowly started to leave in waves. At a certain point, it wasn't even anger anymore. It was disappointment. I felt it and I saw it in other people too. Because when you support someone, defend them, and watch and expect them to grow, and then nothing changes, you just stop showing up. The hardest part about this is realizing how long I stayed. How many times something didn't sit right with me and I still found a way to explain it. How many times I chose to defend someone instead of listening to my own instincts. I wasn't just watching it, I was a part of it. I helped defend her. I participated in a space that, looking back, wasn't healthy for me or the people around me. I lost 70 pounds and developed a stress ulcer from the emotional turmoil of all of this. I had a CPTSD response to being doxxed and harassed by literal YouTubers. Why was Cody Rants making videos about me when I was the one getting doxxed and harassed?
Not the Cody Rants mention. Oh my gosh, the Cody Rants mention is insane. And a lot of you, I don't really talk about this part. I used to be friends with Cody Rants before they went, bat ass crazy. Like, I was in a Discord with Cody Rants. I talked to Cody Rants like one-on-one in DMs, stuff like that. And there were moments where Cody Rants would just say something and I just would have to correct them. It was just insane. Because Cody Rants loves to yell, bruh. Like, Cody Rants love to just yell. And, like, if they were being told that they were in the wrong, they got super upset about it. So, yeah. Yeah, I definitely know who Cody Rants is. I guess I used to be friends with him. Definitely not anymore, for a lot of reasons. So, big no thank you. Big yikes.
Harassed. Cody Rants, they're children. And I don't think that makes me a bad person. I just think I have to be honest about it now. I have to be honest about what it felt like, what we normalized, and what we ignored. So, I'm not a fan anymore. I can't support her homophobia, or transphobia, or racism, or I could keep going. It wasn't one moment or one thing she said or did. It was everything stacking over time. I realized I felt more anxious than I did excited. I was looking at how to defend her instead of actually enjoying her content. It was seeing how we were expected to protect her, but nobody protected us. It was the favoritism, the hierarchy, the way attention became something you had to earn by being the right type of fan. The times that things were framed in ways that made us react a certain way.
Girl, you don't have to. This shouldn't be in part of your script. This should be from your heart, to be honest.
And we did. The times where real issues were involved, and we were still expected to defend first and think later. Liking someone shouldn't be like this. Being part of a community shouldn't look like calculating what you can and cannot say. And more importantly, it was realizing that some of the things she's doing recently just don't align with me anymore.
85, thank you.
So I left because I finally stopped ignoring all of it. Time, energy, defending her, being part of that space. When you've put that much into it, it's really hard to walk away. Even when it doesn't feel right. Even when you start noticing patterns. Leaving doesn't mean just stop being a fan. It also means admitting how long you stayed when you shouldn't have. It happens slowly in pieces, because letting go of something like that takes time. Now, there's not a single original supporter who stands by Gabbie. I think they're all gone. All of my friends, all of the fandom, they're gone. They're gone. There are no fans on Twitter of Gabbie Hanna. I was the last one. Things change, and so did we. It's much bigger than all of that. That's all I really wanted to say. Not to start anything or to drag anyone. Just to be honest about why I'm not here anymore. If you're still in the fandom, I'm not telling you what to do. But I am saying, if something feels off, listen to it. If you've also gone through something like this publicly, you don't have to share it. But if you want to, you can. Just be honest. Thank you for watching and giving me your time when I know this is something I put myself into by choice. Ultimately, this is my fault, but I wanted to speak about it. Thank you, and goodbye.
Girl, no. That was it. That's how you're gonna end it. Also, I did want to say that the comments were turned off a couple days after this video was posted, and now the comments are back. However, it looks like they are paused for review, which is something you can do on YouTube videos where you can block pretty much every comment and then you have to pretty much approve it one by one. So that's pretty much what's going on here. Let's see. How many people are praising Alyssa? Here we go. As a male YouTuber, if a male user took underage fan into their home, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, can we not compare Colleen Ballinger and Shane Dawson and Gabby Hanna? Can we not compare and just say it's bad? Like, can we not like diminish one or the other? I want to find. I saw Jen Dent supposedly commented on this. Oh, brother, here we go. This is what I was. This is what I was looking for, right? Here we go. Re- Holy. See, I didn't even know about this. I didn't even know about this. Also, this video was a month ago. That's insane. I'm doubly behind. Reminder. What does it say? What does it say? Oh, you cannot see that. Let me unhighlight it for y'all. It says, reminder, Jen Dent is an apologist as well. Jen Dent harassed survivors and tells them that she doesn't care that they were flaked. She's going to harass them anyway, not to mention dox Gabby's email address to her fan base when she shouldn't have been talking to us in the first place. Why do you think it's okay for a 50-year-old woman to contact minors? Why do you think it's okay for a 50-year-old woman to be sharing someone's story in DMs when it's not theirs to share? Why is she sharing Gabby's story of why is she calling the phone call napalm and treating it like a serious accusation as some and treating a serious accusation as some method to take out Gabby Hanna? Why was she my personal telling in my DMs telling me sorry? I never actually wanted to see you. Do you want me to sing to you my carpool karaoke? What? Not be allowed in this comment section until she stops mocking Middle Eastern people. Girl, come on now, girl. Seriously, to Jen, you are nothing, girl. Why are you beefing with Jen Dent? Like, what are we talking? What are we doing? Why are you beefing with Jen Dent? To Jen, you are nothing. You don't get to use my video talking about my experience to shame someone else. You're simply put a horrible person who is going to be lonely for the rest of your life because you have to hook onto someone who was freshly 18 while you were 47, showing personal details of someone else's abuse. Get a grip and seek therapy instead of constantly searching Gabby Hanna's name. If I can get over it, so can your girl. This is not how you should respond to anybody. Like, I'm sorry, what is this response? What? If you're changing, yeah, here we go. If you're changing, bestie, I wouldn't have posted this. You're saying it shows very much that you haven't changed, because she hasn't. You're just upping your game to be worse than Gabby Hanna, and that's the case. I hope the downfall hurts. I know that's right. Here we go. I have. I'm sorry, I can't take a listen seriously. This is just so funny to me. I have a very well. Right. She would not say this to Jen's face. Like Jen, I would never want to intentionally piss Jen off. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no. Here we go. I have a very well document. I have very well documented that Jen has done to us, lied to us, made fun of a survivor, and for leaving a abuser. And this is unrelated to the accusations other people spread about Jen. Other people, girl, don't lie. Don't lie. You were definitely one of them pushing that narrative. Don't lie to me. I was never involved in that, and Cody knew that when commenting. Jen feeds people's lies constantly. When it's well documented who spread accusations about Jen and who didn't. while Jen was manically leaving 6+ comments in a span of 6 minutes, most of which told me I was pathetic and belong in a remedial school because I'm getting what? Yeah, what? She doesn't have any proof. This person is not. This person is clapping back. Good for you, girl. Uh, you say other people, but you spread it too. I have had many interactions with you. You have threatened me, harassed me. You even tried to dox me. Hello. Like that's why I'm like, girl, you're just kind of come on now. Um, you also tried to get Jen fired for the accusations you made. Thank you for like, what are we talking about? Thank you. Yes. You're not innocent. Yeah, you may be the last stand to leave, but you have accountability to answer for too. Truthfully, you say you want to fix things, change, so do that. Jan was standing up for herself. You went out of your way to spread false lies and make them more believable. Yeah, correct. You even added to just, bro, this is what I was just talking about. You even added to the Jesse Smiles situation. You attacked. You went out of your way to make Jesse make Jesse and Jen's life basically worse. Um, not once or twice, but numerous times. Oh, the thunderstorms got extended till 8:30 because it's pretty bad, but I think I'll be okay. Jen was defending her friend, and you took it upon yourself to make matters worse. Spread of false information. Girl, post the receipts on Twitter because this was 1,000,000% not me. Yes, it was, girl. Like, don't lie. I was already part of the people telling people, no, you weren't. I was there. No, you weren't. Stop. Also, let's be for real, because Alyssa, you still have videos about Jen on your channel. Where is it at? Unless you deleted them. Oh my god, did she delete them? Oh. Nope, it's still here. The Jen Dead files, Jen Dead docs me. Wait. I think that was it. So you still have 2 videos about Jen Dent on your channel. Like, let's be so for real right now. Like, let's be so for real right now. Like, don't piss me off. If you really felt bad, you would have took those videos down. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was just pretty much Alyssa's video. I want to get into Jen's video because this is where I think everything's gonna end Gabby Hanna like here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like I think this will be the end for Gabby Hanna, right? I watched a couple minutes of the video. I watched a couple minutes of the video and I stopped. And I only went like 8 minutes in and I stopped because I was just kind of like, I think I want to do like a live reaction to this video because I feel like this is going to be a lot and I kind of want somebody here with me to kind of react with me. So that's why you're here. So without further ado, this is Jen Dent's video. Let's also subscribe to Jen Dent if you have not. I realized I got unsubscribed from Jen and I don't know how. So I resubscribed. I definitely remember I was subscribed to Jen a while ago. So maybe I just got unsubscribed because I wasn't interacting with her channel for a while. But I am here. So here we go. Jen Dent's video, Gabby Hanna tried to ruin my life. I have proof.
Naysayers say you have to leave it in the past. All of these people haven't spoken about you in years. But the thing about slander is it's not a single attack. Slander is designed to ruin your life. It's designed to ripple into every single
anything different. I have always talked shit about Gabby.
Oh, it skipped ahead to where I was. Hold on. I don't know how I did that. My bad, y'all. It skipped ahead to where I was before I paused it. That's funny.
attack. Are people tagging?
She's talking about Creepshow Art when she said Shannon. I just happened to hear that name and it just like hit a light bulb in my head. Is she talking about Creepshow Art? Because I think that's what Creepshow Art's name was. If somebody could like tell me if I'm right, just
Which I'm sure they don't. Like that would have been years ago, right? Like if Jen Dent was like being little girls, it would have been years ago. Like what receipts are there?
None.
But I'd love to hear the story.
Hey everybody, long time no see like this. I don't really do videos anymore, hence the laptop setup. I tried to do my camera, that did not work. I never thought I would make this video. I never thought
Oh, so it was Creepshow art. Okay, got you.
that I would actually get my hands on the information.
Oh, Creepshow SM. Is that the same creator or is that a different creator? Because the one I know is Creepshow art, and I made a video about her. Now she's gone from the internet.
That allowed me to make this video. This video has been a long time coming, at least 6 years of me thinking about this and knowing what I knew, but not being able to prove it. It's been very difficult. I'm filming this video on June 13th. This all started the week of June 5th. It was, I think, Wednesday that I saw that Alyssa Perrine had put up a video saying that she has left the Gabbie Hanna fandom. When I saw that video, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I skimmed through it, as usual, Alyssa not taking any accountability or responsibility for anything she's done in the past. It's always somebody else's fault, right? I sent that video to Jessie, and Jessie immediately texted back and was like, no fucking way. Wasn't she the worst one? Wasn't she the ringleader? And I was like, yeah, for sure. So we saw the video and we were like, whatever. Now, the reason Jessie reacted the way she did and several other...
Did Jessie Smiles make a video about this? I'm actually very curious. Wait, I think I need to look up podcasts. There we go. Joshua David Evans. This was a month ago, right? Nope. Oh, Jesse edited the video. Okay, okay, got you. Okay, got you. All right, Jesse edited the video. Cool.
Other people were like pointing out this video by Alyssa. The reason for that is because Alyssa made herself well known during the whole Gabbie versus Jessie debacle for all those years. She made sure she was front and center at all times when it came to defending Gabbie, when it came to getting on Twitter and just arguing with everybody. It was an ongoing thing with Alyssa that a lot of people knew about. It was like Thursday, I think, that Vangelina Skov put a video up responding to that video by Alyssa. And I checked it out. Mostly I was reading the comments while watching the video. I was seeing a lot of people say, yo, this is not correct. Like, Alyssa is an actual psychopath who fucking harassed the shit out of people for years. We sat and watched this happen. And as I'm watching Vangelina's video, I'm getting annoyed, right? I mean, I hate to even use the word because I know everybody loves to make fun of it, but it triggered me. It was like, no, this girl has been an absolute fucking psychopath, harassed the shit out of me for years. And you guys are sitting here and allowing her the opportunity to pretend she didn't do any of this shit. It was at the end of the video when...
That's how I felt too, to be perfectly honest with you, because the amount of people that were praising Alyssa for speaking up, I was honestly confused, and this is why I always kind of save my comments until everything presents itself. That's why with my channel, I don't do daily videos, I don't do weekly videos. I kind of just do videos when the time is right. And I feel like that's why I made this live stream reaction, because I felt like the time was right to finally talk about this when everything presented itself. Because one, I don't think Gabbie Hanna's going to respond to anybody. I think Gabbie Hanna is done. I don't see her career really making any sort of comeback. Yeah, she might make some music here and there, whatever. But I don't think she's going to be in like Colleen territory where she's just going to be like fiending for like 10,000 views on a video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Gabbie Hanna's days of getting millions of views, that's done. Maybe on TikTok she'll get the views, but I know TikTok doesn't really pay the bills from what I've been told. So I feel really confident in saying that Gabbie Hanna is done. I don't see her making a comeback. I don't see her taking accountability in the future for anything. I think Gabbie Hanna's career is fully over. Much like Colleen Ballinger's career is fully over, in my opinion. Yeah, like I said, she's posting videos, but she's not getting anywhere close to the same amount of views that she used to get. So we shall see. It usually takes like 2 to 3 years to fully see if somebody's canceled. Gabbie is pretty lenient into her trad wife, new environment she's going for. I don't think she cares about her incompatible. You know what? because that is like the new grift. The grift is when everything is wrong, you go right. Um, because it's so easy to manipulate right wing people, in my personal opinion. And I will say there was like this one content creator I thought on TikTok, right? And she got canceled and for supporting like Charlie Kirk. And she got called out about it. And she just kind of doubled down. Yeah, like this I think her name was like Hannah. She was like a server content creator that made jokes about being in the restaurant. I don't know if you guys know her. Hannah Brown is her name. But she got canceled for basically like supporting Charlie Kirk after his passing and stuff. Yeah. Whenever anything goes wrong, you go right because the right leaning audience will just support you. Like that's just kind of been the trend I've seen from a lot of influencers, not just influencers, just people in general. When they get called out for just something bad, they're just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go right. And then that's what they do. It's kind of like going Christian to get the Christian fans, but it's like worse.
When Vangelina started going through the
Also, Jen is really upset with Adam in this video for giving Alyssa the benefit of the doubt. But after he posted yesterday, yeah, I did see in the comments of Adam's video that they kind of like smoothed it over. Um, yeah, she was sunburned. See, y'all know ball. No, but like if for me, Gabby Hanna, what she's doing is a grift because there is no other avenue. When I say somebody's a grifter, it's because, in my personal opinion, they have nothing else to offer to the general audience. So either they go into rage bait content or they go into right wing content because both are pretty easily profitable. Like, I'm not gonna act like oblivious to it. Like rage baiting, especially rage baiting in the right leaning audience era, it's profitable because one, you have people that are hate watching you, and two, and two, you have people that will just support you because they're tired of cancel culture. So you have two sets of audience that are just going to constantly watch you, and it's just like an infinite money glitch. You know what I'm saying?
comments on Alyssa's video that she was like, yeah, no, this girl is something seems off. And I did apologize in the comments. I am sorry for going off the way I did, but truly, it's been a long time of harassment from her. I was getting a lot of messages too on Twitter. I call it Twitter. I was getting a lot of messages on Twitter, on Instagram. I was getting messages on Facebook of people that remembered Alyssa and were like, yo, did you see this video? And I'm like, yeah. Also in the comments of Vangelina's video, a lot of people were saying, if this is upsetting you, you're going to be really pissed when you see Adam McIntyre's video. And I'm like, what? So I go to look, there's no video by Adam McIntyre, but all day I'm being told you're gonna be pissed when you see his video because he sympathizes with her and says none of this is her fault. She's completely innocent. She was a kid when all this happened. And I'm like, she absolutely was not. She was an adult. She was 18 when all this started. She's 24 now. And so that's 6 years of her being a constant little gnat, just buzzing around me, a little mosquito, just nipping. It's just been nonstop. These years have not been fun for me. Anybody that always says, oh, you get online and you talk about Gabby all the time, or you only get online to talk about the stands. Yeah, I have a job. I'm a nurse. Y'all didn't take that from me, even though you tried. That is what this video is about. I'm going to prove what you guys did. I'm going to prove what Gabby did. But these years have not been fun for me. I would rather not do this. I'd rather not talk about this. And that's why I'm making this video, and I want it to be the last fucking time I talk about the stands, I talk about Gabby, or any of this shit. I'm so fucking exhausted from it. It is the middle of 2026, and I'm still trying to get over shit that happened in 2025. I don't have the time or inclination for this shit. I'm exhausted from this. I'm fucking sick and tired of it. And it's gonna stop. I saw the video from Vangelina, and I made some videos of my own. I put them on YouTube. They're still up. And I also posted those videos on Twitter. And I also tagged Alyssa and said, why did you even bother making this video? Your ass is getting dragged in the comments. People remember you. I should have known better.
I remembered Alyssa. I remembered Alyssa, my brother. I remembered Alyssa, and that's why I was so confused. I remembered Alyssa. Yes. Oh my God, Conor McGregor. Oh my God, I can't stand him. Should be in jail.
Because what did that do? That opened the door for Alyssa and maybe
I, I, if I got it bad from Gabby Hanna stands, I can only imagine what Jen was going through at that time because holy, right? Like holy, like though Gabby Hanna fans, and I know Jen. It seems like she's gonna really like talk about it, but Gabby Hanna fans were like doing literal crimes for the sake of Gabby Hanna, right? So I think these Gabby Hanna stands really think we keep like we're gonna forget. Like, no, I remember I was there. I remember just laughing at Gabby Hanna stands. Like I was not scared of them, and they would really try to like. Also, seems like Adam was interested in this video because she was calling out. Okay, yeah, I understand why Adam would. Yeah, I understand why Adam would react to the video. I get it, especially with the situation that he was dealing with. I fully get it, but the fact that Alyssa's older than Adam McIntyre, you know what I'm saying? Like that, I think that should really put into perspective that Alyssa knew better. Because Adam is around her age and even he knew better, like to really like go that far. You know what I'm saying? So Alyssa forged a felony. Whoa. Hopefully Jen talked about that. That'll be interesting.
a handful of her friends who she says it's not her. I'm convinced it's her talking to herself. But then again, there are a lot of crazy people out there. She has got a few friends and herself. They have been trolling me nonstop since about June 5th, and today is June 13th. I have had my job threatened. I have had them say they're going to call the State Board of Nursing. They have threatened my pets. And then there's always the video edits that come of me being compared to farm animals, me being called old, me being called fat, me being called ugly. It's nothing new. It's just the same thing. Wash, rinse, repeat. Yeah, you can block them. They make new accounts. Alyssa has multiple accounts. Just search her name on.
Which one blocked me? I can't remember. I think it was the top one that blocked me, if I remember correctly. Hold on, let me see. There's 3 accounts. I might have to look this up. Which one blocked me? So we have okay, the first one I'm not blocked. Club. Yeah, the second one I'm not blocked, so it must be the third one. Oh wow, she unblocked me. That's kind of funny. I was definitely blocked by Alyssa for a long time though, so I guess or maybe she deleted the account that she blocked me on because if she made a multiple accounts, it would not surprise. But I know for a fact Alyssa blocked me on Twitter without ever interacting with me. I think that's funny.
Twitter, you'll see what I'm talking about. So there's no need to block them. You can mute them, but they still find new ways to get you. If they can't get you on Twitter, they'll come to your YouTube. If that doesn't work, well, they'll just go to your Instagram or your TikTok. It doesn't matter. I could get offline, but I mean, should I have to? Like, this is a long time and it's still going. So then Adam McIntyre, in his infinite wisdom, decides to take the video that apparently he had done on live to an audience who was telling him he was wrong. He decided to then post that video on YouTube. So I think that was Friday. I can't really remember, but that gave Alyssa even more leeway and excitement and stardom and all that stuff, so she could just spend the whole rest of the day coming at me all day long from every fucking angle, because Adam gave her license to do that. Adam took the video down later on Saturday afternoon, as he should have, and to this day he has not corrected himself or said anything. Adam, you know, I've watched your channel. I like you. I think your channel's cool, but you don't have to put a video out every day. You could take a break. You could research what you're talking about before you put it up, because somebody like you who has as big of an audience as you do, you have a responsibility to look into what it is that you're posting. You posted a person who has harassed me, who has forged my name, who says I doxed them, who has absolutely said some of the most horrible shit to me and my friends and done some of the most horrific shit, and you gave her an audience and you said that none of it was her fault. And to this day, you still haven't said anything else about it. Not that I expect you to, but I have to say that you posting that video really did spark a fire.
Oh my God, I just realized, Maria, thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you're still here. Thank you for subscribing.
Me that put me into motion, and a lot of things have happened because of it. But before I get into everything that has happened after the video was put out, let me refresh everybody's memory on Alyssa and how I met Alyssa and how I even know who the fuck she is in the first place. I'm not even going to try to remember what was going on between Gabbie and Jessie at this specific time. It was summer 2020. We're on Twitter a lot. There's a lot going down. And yeah, I ran my mouth constantly. I'm never going to even say anything different. I have always talked shit about Gabbie because Gabbie deserves it. Gabbie is a piece of shit. Gabbie is the worst fucking person on this planet. So yeah, I was talking a lot of shit on Twitter, and there were a group of stans that were just absolutely asinine crazy. The main one that I remember is Alyssa. There was a girl named Skia. There was somebody named Tyler. There was a Monica. There was a Lisa. And then there was Gracie.
Wait, I think I recognize some of these people.
Somebody named Tyler. There was a Monica. There was a Lisa.
Okay. I remember Monica. The Monica person looks familiar. That name looks familiar. Obviously, Alyssa is familiar. I don't remember Skia. I think I only remember Alyssa and this Monica person. Unless Lisa? I don't know. I don't know. But 2 out of 6, that's great. I mean, 2 out of 5, still insane.
And then there was Gracie, and we're going to talk about Gracie in this video. But Alyssa was just off the chain from the very beginning. I mean, she just never stopped. It was nonstop. Boom, 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 boom. All day. If you blocked her, she made a new account. That's how I got to know Alyssa in the summer of 2020 when everything was really coming to a head between Jessie and Gabbie, and there was just so much shit going on, and Alyssa was just front and center, just constantly, again, harassing, trolling, saying the nastiest shit, talking about shit she had no idea. They all do that. They all talk about the Gabbie and Jessie situation as if they were physically present in every room of every situation that went down. They know more than anybody. You can't tell them shit. And throughout all of this, I saw that she does music. And I use that term very, very loosely. She had some music videos up. And so I went and looked at one of them, and my God. And I ended up posting it and just like saying, oh, this is a bop or whatever. I eventually was like, I'm just kidding. This is absolutely fucking horrible.
If you think I'm not improving, you can.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh. Oh my God.
And it made her so mad that she, first of all, says that I told her to kill herself, which absolutely did not happen. I invite you to find that screenshot. Did not tell her to kill herself, but she got so mad about me posting her music that she decided to send me a cease and desist. And instead of me telling that story, I'll just let Alyssa tell it.
I released a new song and Jenna told me she liked it. She then went and claimed it was shit and that she shared it as a joke. From this point on, she started talking about my bad singing and kept posting my song, which is my own intellectual property. On August 10th, I sent Jen a cease and desist for intellectual property, and on August 11th, she responded with her signature. Jen likes to tell the story as if I forged her name onto a cease and desist, but what she always fails to realize is that she sent her email titled response with an attachment. I advised a legal notary, and I advised a lawyer after the fact just to make sure. I was in the clear. On August 12th, Jen sent me a cease and desist for defamation. In this, she asked me to, and I quote, "Please find attached a request to cease and desist defamation, slander, and or libel. Details are in the document. Sign it and send it back to me. My lawyer is involved now. Thanks." I replied by telling her to kiss my ass. She replied by telling me I had 10 days to sign it when it comes to my door. This confused me because first off, she doesn't have my home address. And second, mail? What? You have my email. You can do literally what I did. It is just as valid and just as legally binding. And I just want to say, just because you don't agree or like someone does not mean that a notary, 2 lawyers, all of them are lying. Like, the evidence is all right here. So you can either continue to say it's fake, or you could just accept that I sent you a cease and desist.
Nobody said you didn't send me a cease and desist. I said you forged my name on that cease and desist, you fucking clown. So there's that story about...
Oh my god. Forgery is a crime. Like, that's a crime. Yeah, don't you serve papers in person? Like, isn't that it's like the big thing?
about her
Yeah.
forging my name. And yeah, a cease and desist, how valid could it be? Whatever. But she actually cut and pasted my signature onto that document. And in that document was like a list of things I had supposedly done, like offenses, and then a list of things that I agreed to. And she put my name at the bottom, and that just was not cool with me. So Alyssa's other claim on me is that I doxed her. And rather than me tell you the story, I'll just let her tell you the story, which she already told on YouTube. This is a video that she did back when it happened.
November 17th, Alex James posted a video on Gabby, and Jen had kept tweeting about us. After a couple of us in a group chat had seen a video on TikTok about how people were signing up their exes for Donald Trump email listings that spammed them, and immaturely, we decided to do this. I realize now that this was a bad decision, and this is something that I shouldn't have done. It was immature, it was selfish, it was rude, and I can take accountability for that. And we realized it was a mistake. On November 18th,
Swatting? Oh, I'm in. Jen
noticed
Okay.
that my IP address was linked to one of the spam emails and posted it on Twitter, saying I was dumb and wouldn't realize that I did this.
I tweeted that it was Albuquerque. The IP address showed Albuquerque. Let me say it again. Albuquerque.
We can all agree what I did was dumb, but we can also all agree that swatting is a serious and dangerous issue in America right now.
Come here. Come here. Nobody is going to swat you. What the fuck are you?
Alyssa, I'm sorry. It's so funny. It's so funny. Like, go back. I don't know why this is so funny to me. Girl, what do you mean? You're not that, with all due respect, you're not that important. Oh my god. Wait, go back.
Tweeted that it was Albuquerque. The IP address showed Albuquerque. Let me say it again. Albuquerque.
We can all agree what I did was dumb, but we can also all agree that swatting is a serious and dangerous issue in America right now.
Come here. Come here. Nobody is going to swat you. What the fuck are you talking about?
And posting my IP address like that could have gotten me injured or killed. That is not okay. On November 26th,
You know what else could have gotten her, like, gotten somebody, like, hurt or, like, maimed? You lying about an SA victim when it comes to Jen Depp. Because what if somebody got so mad they wanted to hurt Jen Depp because of that? Huh? Are you cool? Is you cool? Listen, is you cool? I mean, you're not cool, but is you cool? Like, what are we talking about?
7th, Hello Leash made a video on the Gabbie Hanna fandom about the emails and how toxic we are.
I remember waking up one morning and Jen being like, ugh, they signed me up for like 10 spam email lists. And I was like, who? And she was like, the Gabbie stands. And then I, for some reason, had like a sinking feeling in my stomach. And I checked my email and I had, if I'm not mistaken, like something like 54 email lists. And I remember the timestamps on when the emails came in because these people were signing us up on these email lists, these spam email lists, but you had to confirm. So they would send you a confirmation email. You would have to confirm that you actually want to sign up for those lists. And then those confirmation emails also included IP addresses. I remember noticing that it was like, it would start at like midnight and went till like 5 or 6 in the morning. Like these people were up throughout the night just signing me and Jen up for these email lists. We deduced that the people most likely responsible for this were Alyssa and Skia. I think it was Jen that said, yep, the IP address that was on this email says that this person is in Albuquerque.
I just want to look something up. Let's y'all. Can we just laugh? Hey yo, Albuquerque. The sole resident guys of Albuquerque, Albuquerque, y'all. 500,000 people. Okay, I'm done.
Albuquerque, and we know who's in Albuquerque. There you go. You add 2 and 2 together. And if I'm not mistaken, Alyssa is referring to that as doxing.
A lot of us were doxxed for defending her.
Albuquerque. So that's basically it on Alyssa. Really, this video is not about Alyssa. I would like to get into what happened after Alyssa's video, Evangelina's video, Adam's video, and Adam's video being taken down, the constant harassment and trolling that has been going on since the 5th, and what all has happened since then. Like I said, I was getting a lot of messages, a lot of different places, and some of the people that were messaging me were stans that I recalled their name. They knew me and they contacted me and told me who they were. One of the ex-stans is called Prince. I fully remembered that username and the way that this person talks, and this person got in my inbox and started talking about the whole thing and explained how they were very, very young when all of this happened, but they were watching and they remembered all of this. And this person helped me a lot with like remembering usernames or specific people or specific posts. One thing that
That's fake Googles by Jen Dit Farah. I'm dead.
this person said was that Gracie was pretty much used by Gabby and discarded. And I do have an old comment that was put on one of my videos regarding that. I know the lore with this one, sadly, as someone that used to support Gabby. There was a fan named Gracie that Gabby manipulated into thinking Jen was a rapist privately in DMs and managed to make Gracie speak up publicly and spread this allegation. Gabby watched Gracie get sent so much hate for spreading this allegation, and instead of checking on her, she just watched it all go down. She loves to have her fans do her dirty work for her and then claim she herself didn't do anything, because in the public eye, that seems like an accurate statement. Now that she's lost most of her fans, she's doing the dirty work herself publicly. Anyway, Gracie almost offed herself because of the hate, and Gabby reached out to her and asked if she could use Gracie's offing attempt and mention it in her 2020 comeback video to make a public point that my fans get harassed to this point for simply supporting and defending me. If you watch that video, Gracie's attempt, without being named, is mentioned. Gabby is disgusting. She was never sexual with us, as far as I know, but she groomed us like Colleen. If she could use Gracie's off her fan anything, because in the public eye, that seems like an accurate statement. Now that she's lost most of her fans, she's doing the dirty work herself publicly. Anyway, Gracie almost offed herself because of the hate, and Gabby reached out to her and asked if she could use Gracie's offing attempt and mention it in her 2020 comeback video to make a public point that my fans get harassed to this point for simply supporting and defending me. If you watch that video, Gracie's attempt, without being named, is mentioned. Gabby is disgusting. She was never sexual with us, as far as I know, but she groomed us like Colleen.
Okay. 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 Oh, oh, oh. I'm genuinely speechless right now. Um, mm, that's actually really disgusting. Maybe I heard it wrong. I just gotta play it again. I just gotta play it again.
Me. If you watch that video, Gracie's attempt, without being named, is mentioned. Gabbie is disgusting. She was never sexual with us, as far as I know, but she groomed us like colleagues.
Hey, babe.
Oh, okay. Let me get my thoughts. Because this is insane. This is insane. What are we doing? Oh my God, Camellia, hello. I have no words because what do you mean? Can I use your offing attempt in my comeback? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? That's insane. We're not even halfway through this. That's insane to me. I'm sorry. What? Gabby Hanna, you're done. You're done. You're done. There is no. You're done. Like I low-key don't need to hear anymore. Like you're done. What are we talking about? Insane.
Babe, I had a question. I'm writing my comeback video right now, and I'm just talking about how shit got crazy after I got off.
Wait, there's a video. Wait, I'm not prepared for this. Okay, let me stop. Let's keep going.
Off still, and part of me was just trying to just show how fucking crazy these people are. I'm making a list of all the shit they did, like how they were collecting people's personal private conversations from when they were venting in the Discord and contacting their families and stuff. And obviously only if you're 100% okay with this, and obviously I wouldn't say your name, but would it be okay if I said something along the lines of like one of my fans relapsed with self-harm and attempted suicide because she was under extreme duress from these people?
The thing is, okay. The thing is, your fan base would know who it is because your fan base is so close. So I'm sorry, what are we doing? This is I want to yell. So bad, but I can't because my parents are gonna yell at me. But I want to yell so bad. What are we doing? Okay.
People. Obviously, it's only if you're 100% okay with it. One of my fans who's been along the ride, oh God, she's been around for fucking ever. She's the fucking best. She had a relapse with her self-harm and attempted suicide because they contacted someone they shouldn't have and put.
Oh my God, I'm so stupid. She did post this. And I remember watching this. This is insane. Now I have context. This is insane. This is insane, bro. Oh boy.
Her under extreme duress. And now she's in a rehabilitation center. Like, this is not some weird troll internet fun. These are seriously dangerous people, and I'm not even here. And every day it's a new drama that they're trying to create still.
So as far as Gracie goes, I honestly always felt bad about that. I did recognize that for whatever reason, this adult had been encouraged or influenced to do this. What Gracie initially tweeted was, guys, I think Jen may have somebody, or guys, Jen may have someone. And she retweeted that tweet from that crazy account that literally to this day, I don't know who that is or what they're talking about. To be honest, I think Gabbie is behind that account. It's just totally crazy that somebody would tweet all that and then just disappear, never respond to any questions. Like, I myself even sent that account a message and was like, who are you and what are you talking about? So I just truly believe that was Gabbie or Peyton that made that account. But I always felt bad about Gracie because as a nurse and just a person in general who has dealt with many things in my own personal life and with people I love and know, I know what it's like to struggle with something and then to just have things piled on. I know what it's like to act out when you're not happy in life or things are not going well or you feel like you don't have any control. And so I felt bad for Gracie, and I always did feel guilt if she had to go to any kind of treatment statement for anything I said or did because I really did go hard at her. But people were literally calling a job I didn't have anymore. And something I've never told anybody, I don't think, is that I had interviewed for a company that I had worked for in the past. This was in the pandemic when all this happened. I had already lost my second job that I had to make ends meet because of COVID. That company shut down because we weren't allowed to go.
Look, there are babies dying on the street. Okay, there's babies dying on the street. Like the fact, can we talk about how that's still like a viral TikTok sound in 2026? Because like it's like every year, Gabby Hanna like sound bites just make it to my For You page, and it's just literally the same stuff from her crash out. And in what was it, 2020, 2021, like a couple years ago. Also, I am thinking about reacting to Gabby Hanna's old TikToks in another live stream, maybe tonight, depending on how much time we have left, because I feel like after Gabby was basically like, "Hey guys, I went to mental health specialist and I'm okay and I'm good," because a lot of people backed off of Gabby because of the mental health thing, and when Gabby Hanna herself is now saying that she was okay and there's nothing wrong with her, I feel like we should look back at what she said, because if she's saying she was good, she's fine, then that just makes the context even more. We might look at it tonight. We might look at it another day. I think maybe like tomorrow we'll look at it. Because I know it's Sunday, people want to go to bed soon, so I'm trying to get through this so everybody can go to bed at a decent time. As always, these VODs will be up, so if you need to leave, fully understand. Like, I get it. I wouldn't want to hear somebody out for 2 hours straight either. I totally get it. So, like, I'm not insulted if you guys need to go. This VOD will still be up, so if you need to go to bed, please have a good night. But we're like halfway through the video, so we might just finish this out.
Visit people in their homes. And so I had interviewed for a position that I had had in the past. And it was a really good interview. I had great references. There was no reason for me not to get the job. I was told, we'll call you back next week and basically let you know. And I never heard back from them. And I even reached out to my reference who worked there, who had like told the people about me. She's like, that's very strange. They never called you back. Well, these stands had called that place based off of my LinkedIn. And I had worked there in the past when they called them. So maybe that had something to do with it. But these people were actively calling my job or a job I didn't have anymore. And they were bragging about it online. It was just also how much it was being retweeted, how much it was being stated as a fact. There were articles going up online about it. You know, the people that follow online drama, there were articles up until maybe a year ago or so. If somebody was Googling me and like put the time in and was scroll enough, these things would come up about Jen Dent and a rape allegation. And so it has bothered me ever since it happened. I think what was different this time about getting annoyed with all of this and the being trolled and everything is just the fact that I've been going through a lot in the past year and a half. My life changed drastically, and like this is not a sob story, but like I have friends here, I have a job, but I'm alone a lot, which is a reason I'm moving back home. That wasn't the plan when I moved here. And so I don't have a buffer to like talk to anybody about this. And I have enough going on. Like I have animals I take care of, I have a job, I have to take care of myself, which, you know, that's a whole thing, but like it just hit different this time. And not only did it hit different personally, but this psychopath is being listened to. I'm talking about Alyssa is being heard out, and in some cases being painted out as the victim. And it just truly pissed me off. It pissed a lot of people off, enough to where they were messaging me about it. And in talking to Prince and bringing up Gracie, Prince was like, you know, I really feel bad for Gracie. Like, she's hardly even online anymore. She just kind of disappeared after that. And I'm like, I feel bad for her surrounding that situation. And I would really like to understand better. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the situation and the never-ending cycle of Gabby showing up every few years, writing or attempting to rewrite the story. I would appreciate a conversation that could bring clarity and closure to both of us. If you are not comfortable, I understand. Just know that I believe this could stop the cycle for once and for all. Thanks, Jen. And Gracie wrote me back.
What?
Hi
Okay.
there, Jen. I hope you're well. I'm definitely open to having a conversation about this because the whole time really traumatized me, as I'm sure it did you too. Saying it with a heavy influence is an understatement. To give a little bit of more context into our relationship, I'm not sure why she first started constantly replying to me as a fan, but it was really exciting. Close to 2019, the dynamic kind of changed. Personally, I was going through extreme anorexia and struggling with like substance
Oh wow.
and drug use and dealing with the death of my partner at the time. I lost my job, apartment, and I had to take a leave from school to go into a treatment center. This is very important to the story because when she heard about these things I was going through, she started sending me money, gifts in the mail, and talking to me more constantly.
What? Wait, how much?
These
Wait.
things I was going through, she started sending me money.
$1,500? That's insane. I mean, and with all due respect, hey, looking out for your fan in a serious situation, I understand. Okay, so I'm not like bashing this part, but the everything else after that, just kind of like being super close to your fan, I think the better call was just be like, hey, give them some space, because there is a power dynamic there, you know?
Money, gifts in the mail, and
Okay, what does it say? We get through it together, sis. Thank you for always being there for me. If I can repay you in any way, let me know. I'm always happy to help you with anything. Oh, Gracie, sweetheart, this is me repaying you. Please recognize that. You are truly God sent. You. Okay.
talking to me more.
Oh, this must be the group chat. I love you girls. Yeah, we got screenshots. Thank you for everything as always. I love you. Have a good time. Love so okay.
More constantly, and basically telling me she would financially support
Rent, spending money, bills. Also, delete Patreon. I'll give you access to everything. Wow, I could cry right now because I've never had someone be so nice to me. I can never take that much from you, Gabby. I feel so bad. This feels. Can I be really honest with you, really quick? This feels really manipulative to me. It just like the vibe I'm getting is like you're like buying her loyalty. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. Just kind of weird to me. Just I got like a weird vibe from this, to be honest.
me through this time. After that, she would ask me for favors here and there, which
20 Oh, we got a date, May 4th, 2020. May the 4th be with you. Are you awake? Sorry I was asleep. Everything okay? I'm tr- this is weird, bro. It's like, okay, May 4th, 2020. Are you awake? Oh my god, sorry I was asleep. Everything okay? Can you do the most random favor, LMAO? I'm trying to figure out if these cat people are legit. Yes. Can you email them, ask them how old the photo of the cat? Why was what? That's so weird. That's a weird request.
quickly turned into
Oh,
receiving
hold on. Whoa, so much. Uh, you guys. Oh, this is a group chat again. You guys are amazing. I'm reading the right side, guys. I'm reading the right side. You guys are for real amazing friends. So are you. I'm really thankful for you. You're a two-do. We appreciate you so much. Someday we're for real gonna kick it. Um, and get high, and just talk. It's gonna be so sick. That'll be dope. Can't wait for that. That'll be amazing. Uh, Thank you guys. This is helping so much. The number of times I've cried over your kindness and compassion, I can't even count. Oh, Gabby, we love you, and we love you, and are always here to help. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing. Okay, I love you, all of you. She's a really she love bombs her fans. Hold on. Yeah. Well, okay, maybe not love bombing. Maybe not love bombing. Okay, okay, I take that back. Take that back. Take that back. I'm just gonna say, back in the day, I'd had this group of friends, and there was one person that kind of like knew Gabby, like this person like followed Gabby's like career and stuff. And all I'm gonna say, and this is alleged, it wasn't just weed. That's all I'm gonna say. I was told that it wasn't just weed around that time. This was never confirmed. This was just kind of like told to me, and like it kind of, made sense with how Gabby was acting at the time. Just want to put that out there. Can't prove that it was true, but I'm just saying it would make sense. That's all I'm gonna say.
Over 50 messages a day from her. She would spam text me during breakdown.
Holy. Um. Okay, this is what I was talking about, guys. Remember how I said allegedly Gabby Hanna or somebody else in the group chat would send things and post in the group chat? And look right here. This is the proof. This is what I have been looking for years, and I could never find the proof. The middle column, it looks like Gabby sent something to this person. Oh, it's Gracie's voice? Wow. Okay. Um, so it is true. Gabby Hanna would literally send people's posts in this group chat and rally the troops. This is insane. I have been told about this for so long, and I could not have found the proof that Gabby Hanna was like allegedly like posting like posts about her in group chats and having like her fans go after people. It's right here in my face. We finally got it. We finally got it. This is insane. Gabby Hanna really sent people to harass people. That's bruh. Uh, so the middle one, Dulcie T. Dobrik. Is that a relation to David Dobrik? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know David Dobrik's life. So is that like a relative of his? Wait for her. Oh my God. Please rally the troops. Yeah. Can you message me some groups, especially Peach Pie? It's help. Wait, Peach Pies. Why does that sound familiar? Uh, yeah. Having literal proof that Gabby Hanna was sending people to harass people. I heard, like, when I say I heard about this for like years, I never had the proof of it, and I never, ever wanted to mention it in a video because I didn't have the proof. And it's like, that's a legit serious accusation to say, hey, this content creator with millions of followers is like having a hit list. Like, how do you say that and not have the proof for it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, my mind is blown right now because like physically seeing it for the first time ever, it's extremely validating to how I felt for years about Gabby Hanna, which is that you know, she was like the ringleader of this. You know what I'm saying? Um, and this is another group chat on the right side. Would it be a bad idea for you slash another trusted mod to respond to it like I don't know what she's responding to, but Gabby telling people like, "Hey, can you defend me?" Ooh, that's insane.
Downs talking about wanting to die and things like that. Some mornings I would wake up to a mental breakdown spam in my inbox. And I guess from the headspace and the amount of substance use I was engaging in, plus the money and the attention, she had me doing everything for her at a certain point because she had me genuinely believing also that she was innocent and that she innocently needed the help. We would video chat using this app, and I did save all the messages, and I have everything, including videos of her finding evidence and begging me to post it. And then fast forward to when the drama channels heavily picked up on this, my issues and usage had led to me being in a residential residential treatment center. I will say the online drama definitely triggered me, but I had so many untreated issues still that I was dealing with, which was the main thing, my eating disorder that I was going through. And while I was in the hospital for my behaviors, she asked me if she could use my mental breakdown for her comeback video. At this point,
Imagine your favorite creator privately telling you that they wanted to. This is like that's insane. I this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. Like, what do you mean? And Gabby, how like the video evidence is also funny because Gabby really needs to record everything. But it doesn't surprise me because Gabby was like, I have text messages on a flash drive from phones that don't even work anymore, or whatever she said. And I'm like, girl, something not right up here. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro.
in the center, I was allowed my phone like 20 minutes a day for about a 3-month period while I was in there, and I wasn't really able to help her much anymore in the way that I was before. After I got out of treatment the last time, she pretty much ghosted me. I confronted her multiple times, and she pretty much told me I was incredibly parasocial and imagined our friendship because...
Wait, I gotta read this. Wait, what? I feel like I've explained this to you in email, but I'll try to be more clear. I was ignoring you. I was just staying offline as much as I can. I have best friends from college who will be at my wedding that I speak to twice a year. I have family members. Oh, so this must be recent because she's talking about the wedding. When did Gabby Hanna get married? Like a year ago, a couple months ago? I can't remember. Um, I have best friends from college who will be at my wedding that I speak to twice a year. I have family members that I speak to every 2 to 3 months briefly. I don't talk to many people frequently. It's not normal. It's normal not to speak to someone all the time. I told you it's not personal. I'm not sure it's fair to say it wasn't parasocial for 3 years. And the summer of 2019, we definitely spoke more personally as you were so vocal and helpful about the Jesse stuff, and I'm really grateful for that. I did want to meet you and Angel in person to thank you for the help and for caring so much. Oh, sorry, what? I think that it looked I think I looked at it not wait, what? I think what I looked at as not burdening me with something that I know took a toll on you, you took as a personal attack or maybe rejection. It was neither. I don't speak about personal details of my life outside of what's happening publicly with anyone but my IRLs and my sister. But you share stuff with mans. What do you share personal stuff with your fans and allegedly invited one over. So what? Girl, why are you lying? Like, why are we lying here? You know, like, girl, what? I just, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. What'd I do? I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. All right. Well, that's okay. I will. Uh, can't labels. Okay, get rid of that. So we can all read together. That's what I was trying to do. Apparently, the details of your mental breakdown are no longer personal. So yeah. Please don't beat yourself up or let your mind run in circles about it because nothing happened. I'm very busy and working. Oh, Gabby Hanna really doesn't like other women. I picked that up so long ago, my brothers and sisters. Gabby Hanna only usually comes for women only. Never really seen her come for a guy. So Take that what you will. I'm with. Is Peyton her husband? I think that's her husband. I just keep to myself. It's very hard to trust people, even just telling people who I hired and subtweeting about it. Things like, um, where I really don't talk to anyone else online anymore. Nothing feels sacred or safe, including the messages I'm sending you right now. And yet you
She was
sent
nice
this,
to a fan.
and yet you sent this long message. I just know that you told people about me hiring Rachel. Please don't tell anyone else. Pretty much as soon as I said it, and I don't know what NP stands for. Um, and I was sent the subtweets. Paying his ex-boyfriend. Ah, see, I don't care about Gabby Hanna's. They didn't like to care that much. um, if you say the tweets aren't about that, I believe you. But yeah, it's not that I don't trust you specifically. I just don't trust anyone online. LOL. Warn out from people sharing my messages. Sorry again. Hope there's no hard feelings. Um, s- uh, I wish you all the best in the future and the entire world. And then I guess the response, hey, you know stuff, you know stuff. That's cool. The only person who knows is Chaz. I wasn't going on telling people. So someone is not telling you the truth. LOL, I don't know who is saying the subtleties, but mine is definitely about an IRL friend and an IRL situation. I don't know what Gabby always thinks something is about her. Gabby always thinks something is about her. That's crazy. Imagine being so self-obsessed that you think everything is about you. Insane.
And it felt like the textbook definition of gaslighting, and she said so many lies to me about how her messages meant one thing and not how I perceived them. She then unfollowed me everywhere and told me she wasn't comfortable around me, and then invited a friend of mine, who was also another fan account, to her house and officially hired her. It was a really awful time for me. I even was in EMDR therapy after all of that because of the things she said to me and put me through. Also, to Jen, I'm sure this wasn't easy for you either, and Jesse. So understand that everything I'm saying here is not to discredit the pain or experience or say that mine was worse, but it is important to know how complicated our relationship was. This has weighed on me for a really long time, and I've always wanted to reach out to you, but was scared to. I felt like you didn't want to hear from me, and I honestly, for a long time, was scared of what Gabby could do with her influence of followers if I posted something like that. She was the reason I was doxxed after she used my name publicly, and there were people threatening my sister. I know this is a lot. It barely even touches the surface of our relationship. I apologize if it's too much, and I'm open to any more questions if you want. And I just want to say a little thing at the end. I don't want any of this to come across wrong. I am neurodivergent and I sometimes have trouble forming words, and I don't want people or you to think that I said all of this trauma to excuse my behavior. Despite my issues, I was definitely still responsible for my actions.
Alyssa couldn't do that, by the
You and other people, and I appreciate you guys' kindness and respect and willing to listen to my side. Thank you.
There was a fan that was clearly enamored with you, Gabby, and you knew that, and you all the time are talking about abuse and power dynamics. Also, you talk a lot about mental health. You've talked about when you've needed mental help, but then you say you're fine and you don't. Gabby, this explains why this full-grown adult was doing so much on your behalf. This explains why this full-grown adult tweeted that I may have raped someone at your direction. You told this person to do that. Not only is there a power imbalance there with you simply being who you are in relation to Gabby and how she even knows who you are and vice versa in the first place, but you take it to another level with financial support. You tell this person that she's special, that she gets special treatment. You give her things for free.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not skip past this. I want to read this. I want to laugh, but I know this is serious. But like this, I'm sorry. The first line caught me off guard. I and I love you very dearly, girl. And I love you very dearly. So when we send out next round, I'm gonna R both rounds. Wait, what? Oh, whatever. But keep that on the low because I don't want everyone to think they can hop down and up and pick up from the beginning. Because though be mass chaos and a possible attack, but I don't want everyone to know you're getting special treatment. Yikes.
that other fans are paying for. You pay her for her rent. You give her money. You tell her just reach out.
Oh my god, I love y'all too. I gotta read this. That's a start just to feel comfortable. If you need help with a new lease or have girl, why are you paying some of these like respectfully, hey, I wouldn't, look away if somebody tried to help me. I get it. But girl, you're paying somebody's rent. If you need help with a new lease or have challenges, never feel hesitant to reach out and ask. Nothing to be embarrassed or ashamed of. I came from a terrible place, you know that. I got lucky enough to find something that got me out of it against highly unlikely odds. Girl, you got lucky on Vine and then you were able to transfer to YouTube and people thought you were funny. Like let's not let's be so for real, like for a second. When I started Vine at 22, I was living in my aunt's spare bedroom, but because I couldn't go home, I couldn't pay rent in somewhere yet. I had somewhere, I asked my aunt for help, I accepted her help. So but girl, your situation. See, this is okay, okay.
Out if she needs more. You tell her don't tell anybody else that she gets special treatment. You tell her that you paying her bills and whatever else you're supplying for her is your way of thanking her for all of the things she has done for you. This all happened before you got her to tweet this allegation that you found that I'm really convinced that you were behind. Once I got that email from Gracie, I was just like literally shocked that she even responded. I didn't think that she would. And I sent that response to Leash and to Jesse, both of whom were just literally shocked. This started a whirlwind of us talking to different people, a small group of people, and me thinking about what I was going to do with this information. And then Gracie started sending more stuff.
This cannot come from me, Gracie. I just found the tweets. They feel so violated. Yeah, sorry, someone just messaged me. Make that shit go fucking viral. Like, as viral as you can within the community. Like, I'll send you the tweets right now. I need to figure out how I can message Gracie. Quietly and safely. Like, it has to be like, this cannot... Subtly? How is she gonna do it subtly? It just can't come from me. Like, I'm the only person it cannot come from.
Yeah, but it can't be like a massive blow up.
Yeah.
It can't be like 50 people sending it.
What? I'm guessing this is Peyton because this is around that time, so this must be her boyfriend at the time. First of all, the obsession with Gabby Hanna's like, well, her husband wants to be famous. That's pretty obvious. The husband she's with now, but also this guy Peyton, he clearly wanted to be famous too. Like, this is embarrassing. You're a grown woman, and I think you're my age, Gabby Hanna. Hold on, Gabby Hanna's age. I think she's older than me. Um, she is what, 35? So she's like 2.5 years older than me. Yeah, I'm 32. This is insane. The fans year for high school. I'm dead. I'm dead. My tab just skipped over to something else. That's funny. But you're a grown woman acting like this, talking about some it can't come from me. What do you mean? That's so creepy. That is so creepy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It can't be everyone sending it at once, you're right. But it needs to get to people. It needs to be tagged to drama channels too. There's a lot of tweets that show like somebody's like accusing her of being a little girl. Like, it's kind of serious. So hold on. What, honey?
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't think I should involve Gracie?
No, I don't think you yourself should
I'm not. That's why I'm telling Gracie. I can't be involved. It cannot come from me whatsoever. So this account right here, Bungle X. Yes, that's me. No, I wasn't drunk. I assume that rape admission was a Freudian slip, but please, the truth will set you free. And then somebody here said, my internet's not working at all. Baby, can I just see it on your phone so I can show Gracie so she can go find it?
Yes, 1 second.
Okay. That account keeps tweeting that she like raped a little girl. Maybe you can message the account and see if there's any details. Or also just like tell people about it. But like it can't be sudden, it can't be big. I'll show you pictures of it when he opens it on his phone.
She's meticulously like planning this. The way she's talking is so like premeditated because she's going over she's literally going over every little step, every little loophole, every little interaction that she can think of. She's thinking about all the possibilities of this. Talking about it can't be a lot of people. Like it has to be like a few. It has to be kind of subtle. What do you mean? You know? This is like cartoonish levels of evil because she's literally like, you know how in the movies like the villain like exposes their entire plan, and like you're always like looking at the movie and being like, oh, a villain would never do that in real life, and yet we have Gabbie Hanna right here on video when she didn't have to do it, being like, oh yeah, Gracie, could you do this, and this, and this is how we're gonna do it, and this is what I need you to look up. That is, you know, that's insane, bro. It's blowing my mind right now.
Phone, but they're Bungle, BUNGLEX. Okay, so I will not rest until there is accountability for Jen Dent being a tiny innocent little girl. I don't care if it takes years, but everyone will know the truth. What are you covering? From who? Oh, okay. So? Babe, first of all, didn't it show something about, it's Gracie. What's she gonna do with your boss's name? Chill. So this is one of them. And then what was the other one where it was like you took girls to the little den? I guess this is some idiots talking about her raping my friend. Remember when people called you Jen to the rape den? Your followers really deserve to know what you did, so own up, hypocrite. So yeah, I don't know, but get people on it. See if you can like get some answers. I have a drama channel looking too. Dude, fuck all these people. I really hope this person has some type of like evidence, which I'm sure they don't. Like that would have been years ago, right? Like if Jen Dent was like raping little girls, it would have been years ago.
Yeah.
Like what receipts are there?
None.
But I'd love to hear the story. There's no fucking receipts for anything that they.
But I have a drama channel looking too. Wait, hold on. I want to hear that part again.
I have a drama channel looking too. Dude.
Which drama channel was that then? Which drama channel at the time was on Gabbie Hanna's side? In 2020? In 2020? Because, let me think. I made videos about Gabbie Hanna, so it definitely wasn't me, y'all. Don't worry. I'd love to hear the story. It's insane to say. Dustin Daly, no, because they were definitely beefing at the time. Not Beaver's Voice. Evangelia Scoff, no. Adam McIntyre, no. Creep Show. You know what? Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Creep Show. Yeah, because I'm literally going down the list of like all the content creators that like were around back then. It was me, Dustin Daly, Peter Mon, Rich Lux, Jen Dent, not Jen Dent, Jen Loves Reviews. There's a lot of people, but yeah, Creep Show. Yeah, Creep Show is probably the most logical, like conclusion to that, because I don't think anybody else was on Gabbie's side, like publicly. I mean, publicly. Yeah, I think it's Creep Show. I think you guys are right.
Fuck all these people. I really hope this person has some type of like evidence, which I'm sure they don't. Like that would have been years ago, right? Like if Jen Dent was like raping little girls, it would have been years ago.
Yeah.
Like what receipts are there?
None.
But I'd love to hear the story. There's no fucking receipts for anything that they accuse me of, so
I'm literally
What?
But I'd love to hear the story. There's no fucking receipts for anything that they accuse me of. So.
Gabby, there's a whole 3-hour phone call. Never mind. Never mind, bro. Gabby had, I mean, Jesse literally like had receipts of you doing stuff, like, and then this is also receipt. This whole video is receipts of you doing stuff. So I have no idea what you're talking about, girl. Like, okay, nobody have receipts of you. That was a lie.
So
I'm literally shaking. I had to take my medicine for anxiety just to do this. You would love to hear the story. You would love to hear the story of a little girl being sexually assaulted. Of course, the lesbian assaulted a little girl, right? Right, Gabby? But you'd love to hear the story. So she needs to get people on it quietly and safely because it's kind of serious. She can't be involved, but get the details. There's no concern here about this fictitious child.
Gabby Hanna was 1000% going to throw her fans under the bus if Jen sued them. Gabby Hanna was 1000% setting up her fans for like a serious lawsuit of like Jen really wanted to do it. Because there's no other reason of you trying to avoid being involved with the situation unless you mean I don't want to be sued. Because that's like the only thing that makes sense to me. You know? It's kind of insane. That's kind of insane to me.
Meanwhile, we got Peyton over here in the background. Peyton Saxon. He's a medical sales consultant. I don't really remember exactly what company he works for. You know, Peyton, who painted himself and was painted as the ever concerned and so supportive boyfriend who was so worried about her mental health, and he just hated that any of this was going on. He even sent me a DM one time on Twitter telling me to stop cussing at the kids or something like that. But Peyton found this on Twitter, just found this and gave it to Gabby and is in the background talking about being quiet and safe and subtle.
Are people tagging Jen in it? Like, are people tagging Jen being like, hey, did you this little girl? Because, like, low-key, if we put a lot of pressure on her about that, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because, like, what if she speaks about it herself? You know what I mean? And then people start looking into it, like, well, why are people accusing you of being a little girl? Because, like, that's so random. So, like, should they be pushing her to do it or no? That's what they do to me. There was an accusation.
I thought you meant crazy.
No.
I don't know what the right thing to do is.
I mean, when there's an accusation, it gets pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed on me. So, like, maybe it needs to get pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed on her.
Yeah.
See if she finally responds to it. See if people pick up on it.
Yeah. I think she's seen it.
Maybe tag people like Primink or Shannon or Not Another Drama Channel, that SM Creep show. Like, maybe start tagging them in that shit. Yeah, of course she's seen it, babe. She's so obsessed with Twitter. Like, she stalks that shit like crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, they need to push me, right? They need to be pushing me to respond to it, because anytime anybody says anything about you, they push you to talk about it, right?
Dude, I hope that girl responds so much. Or whoever that person is responds about that little girl. It's so fucking crazy. Thanks for checking into it. This person, I doubt they're gonna want to talk to like random pages. They're not my fan, but...
Yeah, this little girl who got is probably not my fan, so good luck with us getting any info. Ooh, this is my favorite one.
Feel free to share this information with anybody who's worried. They have absolutely no case. They couldn't do anything even if they wanted to. In order for anything to be considered like defamation or slander, or for any type of legal action to be taken, one, you would have to publish it.
I swear on everything, I did not watch this video in advance. And here's Gabby Hanna talking about the technicalities of defamation. She's so predictable, it's not even funny, bro. She's so predictable. Because I was like, yeah, it sounds like she's setting up her fans to be sued and like to avoid all accountability. I swear on everything, I didn't see this part.
Publicly. So like you would need to write a book, make a YouTube video, tweet, this person did this thing.
Y'all made sure to put it all over Twitter and retweet it and pass it around like it was factual information.
Which you haven't done any of. You haven't like gone out of your way to be like, this person raped
this person. So you're good. Second, they would have to prove that you did it knowing that it was a lie.
This is how I know I need to touch grass, because I had it right on the money about this. Because I was like, the way she's like building this up, and now she's talking about the legalities of it and how it's not defamation because this. You know, you know, I mean, I shouldn't be that proud that I was right, because being right is a bad thing. But it's just so insane to me, you know, that I got it right. I got it right. That's crazy. Oh my God, my cat's here. Hello. Hello, little Blim. My cat's here, y'all. He wants to say hi. My cat is here. He wants to say hello. One of my two cats is here. Say hi. All right. Bye bye. Oh my God, the same Laura as Ethan Klein. Imagine. Boy, move. Open my door.
So, like, if you came to me and you were like, hey, like, I know that Jen didn't actually do this thing, but I'm gonna, like, tell everybody she did this thing. Like, are we in this together? Okay, great. Like, you would have to prove that that happened. Because them saying it's not true, like, the reason defamation is so hard is you have to prove that the person knowingly lied. So, like, in my case, like, I could sue T-Spill for defamation or Dustin Daly for defamation because they had alternative information and they ignored it. So, like, unless you have some type of alternative information, like this Adam Bungle guy like came to you and was like, hey, just so you know, this isn't real, they can't do anything. And then the last thing is, you never accused anybody of anything. You asked people questions, like somebody else put something out there and then you guys were talking about something that somebody else said. None of you guys made the claim. So those are like the three main things. You guys didn't make the claim in the first place. You guys didn't publish that claim, and there's no way to prove that you guys were saying anything that you knew was a lie. They're just trying to scare you. They're bad people. They're fucking losers. Don't let them scare They're literally trying to scare fans on Twitter from speculating. Like, they know. Like, what they are doing is what has been happening to me for how long now? Like, they're so fucking stupid, dude. Don't worry about it. You're absolutely fine. There's not a lawyer in this fucking world that would try to sue you guys. And then if they did try to sue you for defamation, fun fact, they would have to pay your court fees because there's no way they would possibly win. Trust me. And if they did take you to court and lost, which they would lose, they have to pay your court fees and your legal fees. So you're going to be fine regardless.
First of all, Gabby, you are so
Hold on. Well, one, I gotta close my door, and two, get 1 second. 1 second. My cat freaking opened my door wide open and it was bothering me. Um, can we just go back to that really quick? Because I think this got hold on.
Fun fact, they would have to pay your court fees because there's no way they would possibly win. Trust me. And if they did take you to court and lost, which they would lose, they have to pay your court.
You don't know that, like, at all. Like, you don't know that. Gabby Hanna giving legal advice. Gabby Hanna giving legal advice is like me telling a rocket scientist how to launch a rocket. Like, it's not my place to do that, and I shouldn't be doing that. Gabby Hanna giving out terrible advice generally doesn't surprise me. I don't know why I'm surprised, but like, ay, 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 ay.
Court fees and your legal fees. So you're gonna be fine regardless.
First of all, Gabby, you are so fucking vile. You know exactly what the fuck you did. You did this on purpose. You found this tweet that I think you tweeted, but you found this tweet and made sure that it was spread far and wide. You called a drama channel and asked them to look into it, and you're telling these people not to worry about it because they're just your fans on Twitter. That's where it was tweeted, Gabby. That's where this whole thing happened. Gabby, you're so disgusting. Wash your fucking hair. Then you just disappear after all this. You send little apologies, emails, and videos, but you disappear and you just leave the fans to deal with this. You leave Gracie to deal with this. Gracie's in treatment.
Hey, wow, I'm so ugly, holy shit. I just want to apologize for really involving you in so much. Like, I know that, like, we're friends, and I was, like, leaning on you as a friend, but it was just too much, and put you in a compromising situation. And I guess in my head, I was like, oh, well, Gracie's, like, relatively anonymous. Like, she's just, I'm on the toilet, by the way. Like, nobody's gonna, like, come for her. And obviously I was wrong, and obviously it's just like, I know you're saying that's not the reason you're gone, but it was a lot. So I just wanted to say that.
Turns out Gracie's not even in treatment for this. Gracie told you she was in treatment for other things outside of this. You asked to use her story as an example of how I went out of my way to ruin other people's lives. You just disappear. You fully acknowledge that. You've acknowledged that many times. And then Gracie reaches out to you and she's like, can we talk? Like, what happened? And you just blow her off. Tell her that she's acting incredibly parasocial, that basically you don't trust her. That's like why you don't talk to her anymore. You're sorry if she took it some other kind of way, but like you were just trying to help her or show her appreciation. But at the same time, you're apologizing for putting her through this. You make this girl feel crazy. You completely ghost her. She basically gets offline because she just can't deal with it. She doesn't even reach out to me. It takes all this time. It takes you coming back online and talking about Jesus and God. And, you know, Gabby, when you were gone, we didn't talk about you or think about you. I know that drives you crazy, but it's the truth. I've had too many other things going on. People are raising families. People are out here being happy or fighting for their lives or both. When you had moved and gotten married, I was like, cool, that's cool. Wish her the best. When I saw that you were working in the real world, I was like, great. That's the extent of it. When you came back, I didn't even know until you decided to come back and use your new Jesus platform to still disparage, defame, and slander people. You talk about slander.
Naysayers say you have to leave it in the past. All of these people haven't spoken about you in years. But the thing about slander is it's not a single attack. Slander is designed to ruin your life. It's designed to ripple into every single facet of everything you do. It's meant to ruin your reputation. So it's not something that, well, that happened to you years ago, you got to get over that. No, slander is an ongoing attack.
Like, I don't know what slander is. Like, it hasn't happened to me at your hands, on purpose, planned and carried out, executed at your direction. There's no way that the people in your life who actually know you or claim to know you know about this. There's no way you've told everyone the actual truth. You get on here and you lie all the time. How could anybody believe anything you say about anything? I never have. All I've ever done to you, Gabby, is tell the truth. And when you've continued to try to lie, when you've continued to try to ruin my relationships with other people, when you have literally tried to ruin my actual livelihood, and you say you're doing all of it because I've tried to ruin your livelihood, or you say that people have slandered you and come after you and tried to ruin your career. Yep, because Gabby, we all know that your career is comparable to mine, right? We all know that our careers are the same, right, Gabby? We all know that me, a registered nurse of over 30 years who has a master's degree in healthcare education and has to hold a license, we all know that is exactly the same as you who gets online and acts like a complete fucking goddamn idiot. Everything is your fault. All of this is your fault. For years and years and years, you can't let it go. You want to rewrite history. You want the history to be different than what it was. You want the past to be erased, not only erased, but changed. You can't let it go because you know what you've done and said. And I think that you think if you just keep coming out and talking about it, people will eventually give up or shut up or just stop talking about it or forget about it or whatever. I'm not going to do that. I've told you that from day one. I'm not going to do that. There's no planet that will happen on. Your little Jesus shtick does not work with me. You are no different than an inmate who has nowhere else to turn but to Jesus. You should call your band, instead of And the Front Men, you should call it And the Yes Men. Because so far we had Peyton sitting there nodding his head and drooling on himself, agreeing to everything that you said and did, not only in front of the screen, but behind it, apparently. And now we have Ken, your husband, who you don't allow to get a word in, who just sits there and nods his head and drools on himself.
Because Ken wants to be famous. He married Gabbie Hanna for her fame, and it's not working out. That shouldn't surprise anybody. That the what's his name, Ken? Yeah, he 1000% wants to be famous. Because my brother, why are you on a podcast with Gabbie acting like you know all the lore and all the history when you only got it from Gabbie's side? And then like preaching that as the truth. Like, my brother, like, you make it so obvious that you just want the fame and the fortune that goes with being like with a famous girlfriend. I don't think Ken realizes like that's not happening. He's not gonna get, he's not gonna get famous off of this. He's not gonna get famous off of Gabbie Hanna. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, that's never gonna happen. And I think he thinks that was gonna happen, and then, I mean, hopefully their marriage lasts, but honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if like 2 years down the road you're hearing about their divorce. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you.
It's so sad. You talk all about heaven and how God doesn't want this person in their house. God doesn't want that person in their house.
Because hell is real. Heaven is real. Religion is a mess, but there are realities to the spiritual world, and one of them is our soul continues on, and there's a destination. And this earth is where we get to make the choice. Do we want to spend eternity in God's house, in God's presence? Because he has boundaries. He has rules. And if you're somebody who likes to lie or be mean or treat each other disrespectfully in any way, then he doesn't want you in his house.
Apparently, you're the type of person he wants in the house. I don't want to live in that house. You talk about Bible verses all the time. Let me read some to you, Gabbie, and excuse me, I don't know them by heart. Matthew chapter 6, verses 5-6. When you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, because they love to pray standing in synagogues and on street corners to be seen by people. Truly, I tell you, they have their reward. But when you pray, go into your private room, shut your door, and pray to your Father who is in secret. If you read the Bible, you should know that one. Here's another one you might like. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16-19. There are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. Next, Matthew chapter 23, verse 27. What sorrow awaits you, teachers of religious laws, and you Pharisees, hypocrites, for you are like the whitewashed tombs, beautiful on the outside, but filled on the inside with dead people's bones and all sorts of impurity. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 30. A tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot. Timothy chapter 3, verses 5-6. If someone does not know how to manage his own household, how will he know how to take care of God's church? He must not be a recent convert, or he may become puffed up with conceit and fall into the condemnation of the devil, where you fucking belong. I would be remiss if I didn't mention this one. I have never done anything wrong. Everything that has happened has always been someone else's fault. Gabrielle Kroner Christ, chapter 6, verse 7. Gabbie?
Sheesh! She ate that. She ate that so bad. Golly, can I run that back? That was so good. That
may become puffed up with conceit and fall into the condemnation of the devil, where you fucking belong. I would be remiss if I didn't mention this one. I have never done anything wrong. Everything that has happened has always been someone else's fault. Gabrielle Kroner Christ, chapter 6, verse 7. Gabbie, it's time to go away and stay.
She ate that. You know what's funny? You know what's so funny? So on my Facebook, I get recommended Gabby Hanna as like a friend request. So I know this sounds like I'm making it up. I promise I'm not. And I think I hold on. Because it was under people you may know, right? And it said Gabrielle Kroner, and I was like, that's Gabby Hanna. And like I looked into it. I think this is like her actual Facebook account. Oh, also somebody's setting off some fireworks. You can't. I can't. Oh my god, did she block me? Because that'd be funny. Yeah. So this was the account. I'm gonna show it on camera. Hold on. So this is the account. G- As you can see, Gabrielle Kroner, on just 22 friends. Yeah. So I looked at the photos on this account and they seem pretty legit because there are a lot of like personal photos here. And it's like a public profile. Like as you can see, hold on, let me see if I can get it in focus. Like that's legitimately Gabby Hanna's profile, unless this person's just really good at impersonating her. Cause the because this is the first post on this account is from 2025 and it's her husband. So this could be a fake profile, but it just seems so legit. And then if you go to I'm rebuking it, trust. And like pictures like this, right? Where it's like an album and it's like 16 extra photos. That looks like a legit post. So I'm kind of like, okay, is this like, is this real? Is this actually Gabby Hanna? I can't tell. This could very well be just like a fake fan. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like somebody impersonating Gabby, but it got the state right because she is in Pennsylvania, and I think that was the college that she went to, University of Pittsburgh. I could be wrong. I don't look into it, and it says she's from Newcastle. She's married, and I think that's all true. So I just thought that was funny. I just thought that was funny that I got a friend recommendation for Gabby Hanna.
There. As a collective, we are fucking sick and tired of you. You're a liar. You're a manipulator like I always said you are. There's no coming back from this, Gabby. Why should anybody believe anything you say? Every time shit like this happens, I'm like, this is the last time I'm gonna talk about Gabby. I really want to be done with you, but please go away. No wonder the church doesn't want to work with you. No wonder nobody wants to work with you, Gabby. You're a terrible fucking person. So I'm gonna go about my business, back to my job as a nurse, where I am sure as a hospice nurse, I lead more people to Jesus or Buddha or whoever the fuck than you do on a
I know
daily
that's
basis,
right.
Gabby. Go away. We are so done with you, Gabby. You'll never come back from this, Gabby. And you deserve that. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I want you to go be so happy like you say you are. Go do that. Bye.
Man, man. Mm, that was a lot. And this is Adam McIntyre's video a couple days ago. I don't think I watched it. I don't think I watched Paige Christie's videos yet. Yeah, I didn't watch any of these videos yet. I kind of wanted my opinion to be my own before I start watching other people's videos about this because, like I said, I think this is the end of Gabby. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. What was that looking up? I'm gonna look up Gabby Hanna's TikTok. Er? Wait, what? Uh, did Gabby Hanna delete her TikTok? Hold on. Oh, it might be Gabby Kroner. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a second. Maybe hold on. Gabby Hanna TikTok. Oh my god, yes, Persona, period. Wait, I'm so confused. I can't find Gabby Hanna's TikTok. Um, did she delete her TikTok? Hold on. Y'all, it's gone. I clicked on the tag. Somebody tagged Gabby Hanna in a video. It's gone. Did she block me? No, she didn't block me. Wait, I'm so lost right now. Oh, y'all want to talk about Persona? Bruh, I love Persona, bruh. I 100%ed all 3 games of the modern era, and I'm waiting for the next game to come out. I'm so hyped. Y'all, I'm genuinely confused because I'm trying to find Gabby Hanna's TikTok, and I think it's gone. Wait, I'm so confused right now. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold, everybody hold. I'm so confused.
Acting different.
Hey, yo, so funny. Wait, uh, oh, no, that's not it. Wait, has anybody talked about this? Her TikTok's gone. Hold on. Gab, I'm gonna do Adam McIntyre. Gabby, Hannah, Kroner, Christ. I don't know why I thought that would work. I don't know. Nope. No. No, it's actually gone. That's crazy. So does Gabby Hanna have any other socials right now? Wait, this is actually news to me because I genuinely didn't know this. Gabby Hanna. Let's go Instagram. Instagram. Okay, her Instagram is there. Her Instagram is there. Oh my god, it's trying to make me log in. I don't want to log in on this computer. So her Instagram is there. Is her Twitter still? Probably not. Gabby Hanna Twitter. Okay. Oh wow. Wait a second. There's a fan page and there's nothing. Wait, this might be breaking news, guys. Like, I'm not trying to be funny because I haven't seen anybody make a video about this because this is kind of big. Because usually Gabby Hanna just kind of like leaves her socials in the dark and then comes back to it, but I've never seen her delete her socials. Uh, hold on, hold on, hold. Everybody hold. I'm looking on my Twitter right now. I'm so dead. I looked up Gabby Hanna's name and my tweets came up. Wait, where y'all at? Uh, my tweets from 2021 came up. Hi, that's me. 2022. Hi, a viral tweet. Oh my god. You found her Patreon. So I know her Patreon is still a thing. No, but like if she left, like, hold on. I did not let Gabby Hanna slide in 2021 because here I am again in 2021. Yup. When I tell y'all I was not scared of no Gabby Hanna stan. I really meant that, bro. I was not scared of no Gabby Hanna stan, bro. Oh, oh my god. And this is when I just announced what Gabby Hanna stands will block me. So so I don't know who this is, but she was a Gabby Hanna stan at that time and she blocked me. Y'all, I'm dead. When I called her out for like doing the drama for a song, and then I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. And then somebody peeped that I already disliked it, and they were like, the dislike, LOL. You did, yeah, you right, you right. I ain't scared of no Gabby, man. Like, come on now, bro. Hold on. Oh my god. You know what, y'all? I think we should do it. I think we should look at Gabby Hanna's old TikTok rants tonight. I think we should do it because I have the energy for it, and I'm kind of like I have this. So I actually had this video saved up a couple weeks ago, and I never did a live stream about it. So if you're so inclined, we could do this right now because it is 2 hours long. It is 2 hours long.
Every time.
So yeah, I see her Instagram. However, I don't see her Twitter or her TikTok. So I'm kind of curious if she kind of deleted that in the past couple weeks or is that new? You know what I'm saying? I guess this will be a little preview for the next live stream. You can watch like 10 minutes of this because I don't because we're almost at 3 hours anyway. So maybe let's just watch a little bit. And then I think we're gonna come back to this. This is insane.
I say I'm gonna.
Remember, we're only watching this and we're gonna watch this in another live stream because Gabby Hanna said that she had herself checked out and she was fine. So now that we have that information, I think this is fair game to criticize. So enough of that, but she had a mental breakdown, this, that, and the third. If she said she was cool, then I'm gonna criticize this.
Save the world. People laugh at me, but they tell us you can be anything you want, and that we have this unending power that we don't know, and that we can channel the Holy Spirit and do whatever we want, manifest, write it down. You can have anything. You can be the president of the United States. But why doesn't everybody else together, like me, with me, every single day, manifest saving the world? Because if all of us were delusional enough that we could be the person to save the world, then we can. We have to save ourselves to save each other. And how are we saving ourselves if we don't believe in ourselves and the power that God gave us? Instead of laughing, why don't you pray with me? Why don't you encourage me? Everyone. You know, I might just be smarter than you think. Imagine me, the mother of a king. I might just be humbler than you think. You don't know what I ask for in between each blink. Imagine what a world might be if Steve Jobs had a V
What if a woman harnessed his power for humanity? Instead, take a bite of that.
Girl, stop covering the
Root for
microphone.
us. I'm fighting for we, our cross to bear. Don't you want to see? Wake the fuck up. Rise the fuck up, because he is we. He died for our sins here on earth. Hello? It's written in history. Pick the book up and read. I am you. You are me.
We're a happy family.
We are he, and he loves she, Mother Earth, Father Time, and us, his ungrateful children who won't respect their mother, and his wisdom, and the ancestors who wrote his word for us in poetry and art, because love transcends space and time. Heaven is a place on earth. You reap what you sow. You give what you make. Receive what you give. And you give more than you take. Don't make me.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to laugh. She's so serious, bro. She's so serious. It's like, I've been there. Like, hold on. Like, hello, I've been there, right? But I've never been there. You know, it's so funny because I've never seen all these TikToks. So when I found this video, I was like, oh my God, we need to look at this at a live stream because I need someone to hold my hand while we watch this because this is insane. Like, this is from Jack's Media. If you guys want to watch this on your own time, and we could like do some homework before I come back on my next live stream, which will be sometime this week. I would have watched some more of this because I've never seen all the TikToks to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Do this alone. Pray with me. Pray for your brothers and your sisters. Be kind to your mother. My mother Earth. Thank you, Mother. Say sorry.
Did she really just kiss the ground? Oh my God. Hey, yo.
To your father. He's done nothing but give you time and save you again and again and again. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for me. I'm rooting for we. I'm going to pose this question as a humble servant with all the humility and gratitude to know that only God could ever make this choice. But ask yourself, what if I ask yourself,
me? No.
what if
I'm good.
What if I was the mother of God?
Oh, it's so funny. I don't want to laugh too much, but it's so funny. Oh my God, it's so funny. I don't know how people looked at this and didn't crack up because I just want to laugh. Like,
What if I got to bring the good news of the second coming? We don't know where he's coming from. The first time he came through a woman. The first savior came through a woman. Second coming, the rapture.
when I tell y'all again, this is just something I was told. It wasn't just weed. Okay. So put that in the back of your head. Again, do I know what it was? Nope. I was just told it was more than weed. Because again, I've been there. Hello? I've been there, but I've never been there. Okay? Like, I've never been there. Like, she's like up here. I was always like, hello?
No matter what you believe. What if I was the mother of God? The mother of God. Baby, yes! You are so close. But we are not the creators of our own universe. We are the gods of our own world. And she owns the universe. The mother of God. The universe is hers because he gave it to her. And she gave him the world. The earth, Mother Earth. That is the divine. That is the natural. That is the water. That is the plants. That is the grass. That is the dirt. That is the babies. The physical, man-made. That's God. There's good and there's bad in God. He's a just God. He's a fair God. He's a balanced God. And he gives you exactly what you pray for. Prayer is a word for thoughts. We don't make our thoughts, we choose our thoughts. Every day we have so many thoughts incoming. Oh, I hate that bitch. Punch that person in the face. Don't punch that person in the face. What if I get hit by a car? What if I hit somebody with my car? Nope. I'm safe.
What if I hit somebody with my car? Girl, you would go to jail. Wait, she hit somebody with their car? Wait. Wait, hits. What if I hit someone with my car? Hits differently knowing she hit a pedestrian with her car in this time. Wait, how do you know this? Like, did she actually? She admitted that she hit someone with the car. Wait, wait. Hold on. And said it was God that made her hit the person to send her a personal message. Wait, wait. She hits me with her car, y'all. I didn't know about this. Yeah, I didn't know about this. She said something with her car. Wait, why is she not in jail? Wait, I'm so confused. Like, what in the world? Wait, that's so crazy.
I'm safe.
It was in a podcast with her husband. Gabby, let me see. Gabby Hanna car accident podcast. Oh, that's not. Mm, let's see. Um, I want to see something. So you said it was with her husband, so it's one of these, obviously. I saw this one, so it's not this one. So, but which one? Which I never seen this one. Wait,
DM after she's tweeting at me. She's saying she wants to be VIP at my show.
More like localized friends and family that maybe
Yeah, it sounds like something you mentioned in the testimony. Yeah. Also, this guy, he wants to be famous so bad, and when it doesn't work out, I wonder how he's gonna act because he wants to be famous so bad, bro. Insane. Anyway, I didn't know about her hitting somebody with a car. I didn't know that.
I know that because I have faith. Thank you, God. Thank you, Mama. God, I wish I could sleep. God, I wish I could sleep. I can't wait to sleep.
Wait, this is the context of the God, I wish I could sleep. Oh my God, that's so much funnier.
Faith.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Mama. God, I wish I could sleep. God, I wish I could sleep. I can't wait to sleep. God, please let me sleep. But I can't today because there's babies dying on the fucking street.
Yeah!
There's babies dying on the motherfucking street. You know, I saw a TikTok back.
She said it. Run it back. Run it back.
Thank you, God. Thank you,
Oh
Mama.
my God, it's so
God,
funny.
I wish I could sleep. God, I wish I could sleep. I can't wait to sleep. God, please let me sleep. But I can't today because there's babies dying on the fucking street. There's babies dying on the motherfucking street. You know, I saw a TikTok back when I was still using TikTok of babies on the street who adopted another baby on the street. Two homeless babies adopting each other on the street, and they held hands all the way down the street. And he was speaking, and the mother said he's praying for him. The homeless baby praying for the other homeless baby. Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Before we go to sleep! Wake the fuck up! There's babies on the street!
Wait. It gets worse.
Help me! Help me! Wake the fuck up! Help me! Help us! You want me to...
Oh my God. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God, it's so funny. Oh my God, it's so funny. Oh my God, I never knew the context of the clips. I've always just seen it on Twitter and TikTok. Can we can we can we please watch that again? Oh,
Before we go to sleep! Wake the fuck up! There's babies on the street! Help me! Help me! Wake the fuck up! Help me! Help us! You want me to do something better than this? You want me to do something other than fight for his kids? My kids? Our kids?
whose kids?
What's better than this? What is better than this?
Girl,
Tell me.
what kids?
How do you want me to abuse my power? How do you want me to abuse my power? How do you want me to abuse
Oh
my
my
power?
God.
How do you abuse your power? How do you use your voice? What do you talk about? I'm talking about dying homeless babies on the street. What are you talking about? Where should I spend my time? Is that negative to you? Are the dying babies on the street negative to you? Am I projecting them and myself onto you? You're damn fucking right. That's my God-given right. Let me show you how Mother Mary wants us to pray. We take the information we're given and we make the best, the very best of everything you have. Dude, I'm just living my best life right now. I am my best version of myself. On God. Okay, so away in a manger. Manger, what the fuck is a manger? Manger.
She said, "What's a manger?" Jesus in a manger. Girl, you don't know what manger is, and you're super religious apparently. Okay, I feel like I feel like I feel like every Christian person I've run across know exactly what that is. But okay,
French to eat. To eat. Way. To eat. No crib for his bed.
any day now, any day
Our
now.
little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down as he lay. Our sweet poor baby Jesus, asleep in the hay. Needle in a haystack. Jack and the beanstalk. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. There's more to that quote. I don't remember it though.
What?
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Pail,
She's quoting nursery
pail,
rhymes.
mint.
I'm so confused right now, y'all. What is she talking
Pail,
about?
mint. Thank you, Mother, for giving me the opportunity to read your great literature and your word. I will never disrespect it again. I love you, the creator of all things.
I'm at a loss for words
in
right
heaven
now.
and on earth. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. As it was in the beginning, is
Yeah, Gabby Hanna's husband really saw this and said, "Oh yeah, this is the one." Okay, I guess that's what you want, man.
now and shall be forever, world without end. Amen. You know what I could have? That would have been a whole lot easier. I'm so grateful to my mother. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of her womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of Grace, pray for us sinners. Now, right now, and at the hour of our death, our death.
The interpretive dance is sending me.
Be kind to you. I did it. I beat DID. I beat ADHD, depression, anxiety. I beat OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Disorder? What the fuck? You should be obsessive and compulsive. What the fuck are you doing? Wash your fucking hands, you nasty bitch. For real, and brush your teeth twice a day before you get into bed with me. You're not flossing. You're fucking gross. Oh, I forgot to love you, love you, love you. I forgot to love you. You shook me all night long. Oh, who wrote that? Not me. Not them either. Who wrote that? Who wrote your thoughts? A lot of people. A lot of people for a lot of people. Get their thoughts written by a lot of people. You know who writes my thoughts? The Holy Trinity. You know why? Because I prayed. Because I was fucking scared. And I was like, Mama, help me. I feel possessed. I don't know what else to do. Save me, Mama. What the fuck is going on here? For real, I don't know what to do. Spirits. Evil spirits, okay. Well, I don't drink because it makes me sick. Thank God. I'm so happy that made me sick. Daddy was an alcoholic and so was his before his and his before his. Oh, wow. Is the forbidden fruit alcohol? Nah, man made that. Nothing like Mama's homemade cooking. Man made that. God made that. God made liquor. Mama made weed. Mama made fucking weed, baby. You are welcome. When was the last time you fucking tried weed? Because I gave you the tree of knowledge and you didn't want to fucking smoke it. Because you were...
I don't know what's going on. So for those that are just popping in, we just watched Jen Dunn's video exposing Gabby Hanna, and then we watched Alyssa's video earlier, basically calling Gabby Hanna out. But Alyssa never really took accountability, so I kind of like was really heavily critical, and then me watching Jen's video was more so reactionary, and now we're just kind of watching the TikToks of Gabby Hanna from back in the day, because as Gabby Hanna already said, she went to go get checked out, get looked at, and pretty much she was told she was fine. So now we are looking at the TikToks back in the day of more Jeff Devine. And yes, I am laughing because a lot of this is funny. like like a lot of this is actually really funny, because the babies dying on the street clip is still going viral to this day. Like, that's one of the most memed sound bits of Gabby Hanna. Like, insane work.
We're scared, but I told you eat the whole fucking thing. And you decided to just go to fucking dessert. You had to go running for fucking love because mommy's wasn't enough. Come on, I love you. And your dad is hard on you. Mother Nature, Father Time, come on, come on. All those stories that we wrote you about fairy tales and princes and true love. Come on, come home. Mama wouldn't lie to you. Mama protects her children no matter what. Daddy is the world. Daddy has all of mankind. He made the airplane. He's so amazing. Guess what, bitch? I decide if it flies or if it falls. So you better hope that the people on the flight with you said their fucking prayers, because you're all in this together. Save yourselves. My son already did. Christ will come. Christ has risen. Christ will... Nope, only women can come twice. Come on! I'm hilarious! People, humans, your brothers and sisters who have gone to hell and... Because people, humans, your brothers and sisters who have gone to hell and back, realize everybody wants to be Jesus and no one's brave enough to be the mother of God. Her son...
I need an adult. I would like an adult, please, because I need an adult. I need an adult right now because I feel violated.
Son. She sings all his praise. She sitteth on the right. Oh, right. It's all going to be all right. Praise be. It's all going to be all right. My poor, sweet infant Jesus. It's all going to be all right. Oh, wait. He left the prodigal son. All right.
Good morning, everyone. She's still here. She's still having fun. I'm just trying to get people to care about the starving babies on the street. And if I have to scream and shout every day for you to give a fuck too, I will. I'm exhausted, by the way. I've been doing this for decades because they are my problem. And they're your problem.
What?
They're our problem. If you're willing to turn a blind eye to starving homeless babies because you're that selfish, you're not a good person.
What?
You're not a good person. You're not a bad person, but you're not. I'm fine, by the way. Are you? What if a witch is just a bitch with a W instead of a B? Because what we need.
These could have stayed in the drafts, y'all. If there was ever a hey, this could have stayed in the drafts moment, it's literally these TikToks, because child, if there was like a world record for yapping, Gabby Hanna would be like the world record holder, because I have no idea what she's talking about, bruh. I just know there's babies dying on the street. I just know there's babies dying on the street, guys. I just know that.
Need as a woman for we.
So this is my book of secrets, and I'm going to read you a spell. Don't worry, you could never be cursed by somebody because you're protected by God as long as you ask for it. 8/15/22, August 15th, 2022. God, thank you for trusting me with your love. Please continue to bless me with clarity, humility, strength, compassion, kindness, intelligence, discernment, knowledge, and grace. Please keep me focused and honest, patient, and wise. Witchcraft! Good, 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 good. That's what you do with poetry. I am so proud of you, baby. For real, no sarcasm. I am so proud of you for using your brain to try to... I'm not pointing my finger at you. I have never pointed my finger at any of you. I'm pointing at the mirror. I'm pointing at the mirror. I'm pointing at my 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 mirror.
I've never seen these, bro. She's so serious. She's like, I'm pointing at my mirror. Girl, okay. We get it. You point at the mirror. Okay.
I am pointing at my mirror. Up until yesterday, I wasn't really online for a minute. Some people were concerned about where I was. Babe, did you care to ask me where I was? Or are you judging me like your daddy does to you? Like your mommy does to you? Did you ask any questions of the woman who literally has everything she wants? Who is trying to encourage others to harness the power she clearly has? 'Cause honey, I've literally gotten everything I've ever asked for. I am so powerful. I've been sitting in a literal fucking fortress. I live in a castle. How about, instead of assuming, you take your own advice? Why don't we all, actually? You inspired me today. Angel, thank you. I'm gonna do something good today. I love you. Still taste your presence. Once sweet, but it turned sour. Tried to shake your indifference, but it's too late now. I hear you in the quiet. I see you when I'm in the dark. You just couldn't fight for this, but it's not your fault. Say what you mean out loud. Drowning in silence when I'm lost in the crowd. 'Cause every sweet thing you never speak, it's deafening, never knowing what could be. Wish I could show you how, but you're just a ghost now. Your laughter haunts me like a ringing in my ear. You left me long ago, you're still everywhere. I reach out for you, I'm desperate for your warmth. Can you tell me where we went wrong? At least tell me just to move on. Say what you mean out loud. Drowning in silence when I'm lost in the crowd. 'Cause every sweet thing you never speak, it's deafening, never knowing what could be. Wish
I
now. Collectively. Look what the internet did collectively to hate a fucking woman for no fucking reason other than fun. Look what we are capable of collectively if we would remember we instead of always fucking attacking she. God. He parted us like the fucking sea. And now he sees red. He sees red. She. So many people who actually don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves, regardless of how hard they've been lying to themselves for a very long time, are so concerned for me because I'm manic, right? As I sit in my cozy, private loft on top of my house, enjoying the sunset, sitting with my cats. As my cleaner cleans up the dishes, later we'll have some breakfast I'll cook for her. And then someone's coming over so we can plan. We get to plan and pray in my garden, my literal garden. It's overflowing with lavenders.
What a weird way of flexing on your audience, by the way. Like, can we talk about that? She's just like high key flexing that like she just has the privilege of being home and just doing this. Okay. I mean, I guess, girl. All right.
There are a lot of lavenders. Jasmine, bougainvillea of many colors, so many roses. My home is beautiful. I get to come home after working really, really, really hard every day because that's what I wanted. I chose when I was a little girl. I said, I will dedicate my life to saving the babies of the world who don't have homes. And then when God decides that I get to have the love of my life and have my own children, I will. I have never been in a rush to get married and have children because there are so many that already need us. Do you ever wonder why nuns or Mother Teresa never get married, never have kids? Because they're not fucking selfish. It's not selfish to want kids. That's our instinct to procreate.
It's so much funnier because she's married now. Talking about some, I'm not in a rush to get married, this, that, and the third. I mean, okay, but you're married now, so do you still feel that same way? Or like what's going on?
But some of us have a higher calling. Some of us were blessed with visions. Some of us get blessed to see our vision. And then we get to share our vision with the world. And we fight every day to save. Because we have a vision. We want to share our vision with you, with us. Open your eyes. Oh, Mother, help them. Cure the blind. I used every single resource that was given to me, and that's why I am so successful. When I say successful, I'm not talking about my job. I retired at 30, just like I said I was going to when I wrote it in my journal as a fucking teenager. Praise Jesus! We get everything we want! We get everything we want! My plan was to do everything in my 20s so I can enjoy the second half of my life and dedicate it to saving the world instead of myself. Open your eyes. God has blessed me because I made all the right wishes. And now it's my burden to help you ungrateful.
Ungrateful? Wow. Okay.
You are my cross to bear. You guys are so mean. And I still have to help you.
I don't want your help, actually.
But yeah, I used all my resources, and that's why my life is fucking awesome. And you guys all have the power to also make your lives fucking awesome. But I have to teach you, and other people have to teach you. It's not like I'm alone in this. It's not like I'm like the only person on the planet that has superpowers. What if I told you we all do? What if I told you that collectively, oh, this thing that people keep talking about, this collective conscious thing, oh, it's real? Or is it just something fun? Is the simulation theory just so fun to talk about with my buddies because I don't actually want to get that deep into it because I'm scared of what that means? All these theories mean the same thing. All of them. That there is something greater that we don't know and that we don't have control. Can we just call it God? You don't have to. You really don't. I choose to because it's the language that people understand. Otherwise, we start calling it the simulation theory because that puts us, man, kind of back in control. We have to keep rewriting history even though they already told us. You keep renaming the same shit. They already told us. There's a greater power than us that is controlling everything. Aliens, the simulation theory, God, the universe, karma. They already told us. You can stop guessing. We have the tree of knowledge, and they said, eat as much as you want. Eat as much as you want. Why aren't you finishing the meal mother gave you, you ungrateful children? There's something.
Okay. I think that's a great place to stop because one, this live stream has been going on for like 3.5 hours almost. And two, I think we need to come back to this. I think we've all had enough. I think we all need a break from Gabbie Hanna for the day. I'm going to leave this pause right where it is. We're going to come back. We're going to come back. We're going to come back to this, okay? We're going to come back to this. We're going to come back to this. Because I think we all need a break from Gabbie Hanna for the night. I think we've seen enough. For those that just joined, I did watch Jen Dent's video on a Gabbie Hanna. I also watched Alyssa, which is the Gabbie Hanna fan, on Gabbie Hanna. Full disclaimer, once again, for those that are just joining, I know exactly who Alyssa is. Alyssa has not taken any accountability for her actions in the Gabbie Hanna stand-up. She can say she will feels bad or whatever all she wants, but until she takes full accountability, I tend to not think that's true. So that's kind of where I'm gonna leave my thoughts about that for now. Boop. Yes, we all need a break. We all need a break from Gabbie Hanna. We gotta come back. We gotta come back. But in the meantime, my good friends, I'm gonna send y'all out with some Danganronpa because one, Danganronpa is one of my favorite video games, and two, it's kind of like my outro song. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This VOD will be staying up. Yes. Please watch the replay. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Tell your friends about your boy. I like to live stream. I like to talk. I like to yap. I like to do all the things. So, my good friends, without further ado, once again, it is Malcolm. That's me. As I always say, I wish you well. I wish you good health. And I will see you again next time.